going on, people? Welcome to Football Carnage, and we are back with another Mania right here for you guys on the channel. Big up to everybody that's watching. A lot of stuff to get into after a really busy weekend. We got to talk about XABI Alonso getting unveiled at Real Madrid. Got to talk about Cunha signing for Manchester United. Liverpool have sent their first official bid to Leverkusen. And also, Cody Gakpo linked to Bayern. Gyökeres, is he going to go to Chelsea, Arsenal? A lot of links there. And Omar and Jonas, I saw some reports that Lamine Yamal is about to sign a contract at Barca to extend till 2031. So, look, we got a lot of stuff to run through. Big up the damn chat every single time. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications. Also, show love to everybody that's on the panel. Some other people are going to be joining as well. Their links are in my description, but their names are on screen for the entire show as well. So run the likes up, subscribe to everybody, and big up your damn selves. Panel, how are you guys?
Hey, man. I'm great, man. End of the season, man. We finished in style yesterday, man. So, yeah, man. Disappointed that the season is over, man. This season has been amazing. But, yeah, man, I'm having a good day so far.
Yeah,
I'm glad this season is over, boys.
I'm just excited to see you guys in Europe next season and pick up my trophy on Wednesday.
Fair enough.
It's no masterclass, RSM. We will be there.
Hey, RSM, I'm not gonna lie. I'm picking.
I've seen Caicedo do clamps in the Prem, bro. You think I'm worried about Isco?
Hey, bro, you ain't seen a baller like Isco, bro.
Bro, RSM, bro, I'm picking Betis, bro. Like, Anthony's been cooking.
Yeah, listen, people can keep doing splits, turns, and spins on Anthony's D, bro. But I'm telling you, if I seen Cucurella lock up, bro, I've seen Cucurella perform in the Euros. I've seen them lock up the best right wingers the Prem has had to offer. Why would you assume I'm worried about this bum Anthony, this fucking fidget spinner, doing shit in the Conference League, bro? You realize this Conference League has been a joke for us? The teams that we played against have rolled out the red carpet. We have given them the biggest games of their careers, bro. You know that there are teams, when we have our match days, they've been posting about us on their socials, like good luck Chelsea. Bro, FC Noah posts about us. We put like 7 past them. Like, I'm telling you, this competition is
FC
ours.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, Noah.
That's not, bro. We're playing biblical characters, so I'm telling you, bro. I'm not. This competition has been a joke, bro. Caicedo, Enzo, bro. These brothers haven't even played full 90s like that, bro. I'm not worried about this competition, man. We take the Conference League and we're gonna chill. That's it. Like, I'm not, like I said, I'm not worried about it, bro. Like, it is our competition to lose, and I've already said if we do lose it, then Maresca needs to be sacked. It's that simple. Like, I'm not worried.
Maresca would still need to be sacked even after making top 4.
If he fucks up the Conference League, yes, bro. It's simple. Like, there's no excuse to losing that competition.
Even if you don't want him sacked, you should have like concerns about that. Like, not win the Conference League, bro.
That's my point. Like,
book character.
Nah, for me, that's unforgivable. For me personally, that's unforgivable. Like, as a big club, you should not be losing the Conference League, bro. I'm so sorry.
That'd be unforgivable, bro.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, look, I agree. I think if you lose that Conference League final, there does have to be questions asked, because
they just heads have to roll
in that competition. How can I trust you next season in the UCL when they're going to be going?
That's what I'm saying. And why would I trust you in the league?
Nah, fair enough, bro. But look, as I said, that Anthony and Isco masterclass, we will be there. Levi Caldwell to make a big error to cost you guys.
Listen, bro. No. You know what? You're right, bro. When Anthony scores the banger from outside the box, curls it into the top corner to cut the 30-point lead to make it 4-1, bro. We'll be there, bro. Like, this is literally the meme. Like, Chris Paul hits a massive 3 to cut the lead 30. Like, come on.
RSM, you're underrating Betis, bro. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
But
like,
no. Okay, hold up. Stop. Respectfully. If Betis do not play a low block against us, they're getting packed up. It's that simple. I'm saying, like, I'm telling you, I'm not worried, bro.
This might be the first good team that you've played in this comp, though.
No, it is. No, the only good team we've played is going to be in the final. We already knew that from the beginning. You feel me? The issue is we are also in very good form. The team just secured UCL football. This team is hyped. They're energetic. We are younger than them, right? Their team, let's be honest, is not full of young, spry people.
Bro, Bro, RSM, when Barca were in form, the only
you need to understand. I've watched it. Yes, I watched it. Do you think we play a demonic, satanic high line like y'all do? No.
I mean, he kind of got you there, Jonas. I mean,
but I'm telling you, like Raul Betis, bro. Raul Betis, hold up. Y'all would have ran over Raul Betis if you moved the high line back 2 yards. You would have cooked them, but you didn't.
Oh, they scored off a corner, bro. Betis are good, bro. Like they've been in form, bro.
I'm not saying Betis is bad, bro. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying,
how the fuck
right?
Are we here actually having a debate about the Conference League? What the fuck?
Bro, because I'm tired of people deriding. No, because everybody gonna pipe up. Well, everybody gonna pipe up about Anthony Isco and all these other people, and then we end up.
The reason why.
And then, hold up, and then when we end up winning it, it's just gonna be like, okay, you were expected to do it, bro.
No, I understand. I get where you're coming from, but I also
United packed up Bilbao. Thank you, Safi. United packed up Bilbao, bro. Man,
no, I understand. All I'm saying is this: at the end of the day, I'm not saying that you're not gonna win, right? At the end of the day, I'm not.
It's ours to lose, bro. It's ours to lose. That's all I'm saying.
Yo,
yes,
Omar,
it is yours.
Kind of like cutting. It's kind of like it's
popping. It's popping.
Yeah.
It is also a final, bro. Like you do.
But is it a microphone?
Yeah. Like it's like popping, like when you talk. Like,
yeah, I mean, obviously anything can happen in the final. You feel me? But in the past few games, there have been Prem quality teams that have struggled to score 1 goal against us, bro. Like really good, like teams in the Prem. We have been a solid defensive team. Betis have not kept a clean sheet in literally forever, bro. I'm not.
I'm
not pressed.
Look, we'll see. But I think RSM is right to feel confident.
Look at Betis' form in the league. They haven't won in 5 games, bro. The Betis haven't won in 5.
Now, be real, I feel like they just been focusing on the Europa because, like,
earlier,
like,
maybe they're just saving it for the final.
And then as like the conference.
How about now? Am I good now, or is it still doing it?
Nah, it's still cracking. It's still cracking.
Yeah, it's still cracking a bit.
But yo, let's get into the show, right? Because Conference League was definitely not a topic, but good way to open up. But let's talk about it. In terms of XABI Alonso, right? He just got unveiled as Real Madrid manager. I mean, what do you guys think about this appointment? I mean, for me, XABI Alonso, I'm be real. I have very high expectations. I'm super excited for this guy to be our next manager. And I'm on record as saying this. I believe that Real Madrid will win our first official treble underneath this manager. I think he's going to revolutionize the way that people view our club. I think he's going to use the academy a lot more. I think he's going to bring a style of football. And I think next season we are going to cook, starting the Club World Cup. But what are you guys saying about XABI coming in?
Bro,
it's good, man.
Say the treble, bro.
I think during his time here, we will get one. Yes.
You're not, bro. Stop.
What do you mean?
Treble or
listen, no, hold on, stop. We're not getting silent. I actually want to have a discussion. We're not getting silent about delusions. So,
wait a minute. Real Madrid winning the treble is delusional?
You haven't won the treble in in your club's entire history. You guys have gotten.
Yes, I understand that.
Austin, that's why I asked to specify. Did he say a treble or the treble?
He means the treble. He means the treble. He means the treble. He means the treble.
But how can that be delusional though? Like for me to say that I think Real Madrid should be winning the treble, how is that delusional?
No. You should be winning, but you thinking that it's going to happen, bro? Like you realize that there have been generations of Madrid fans that probably thought that and have never seen it. Like getting the treble.
You've had better. Like with all due respect, you've had better managers than a lot.
And that's my point. You've had better managers and no offense, better teams not be able to complete it. And this is not going to be. It's not looking like this is going to be a league that you're just going to run over easily anymore.
Yeah, Boston don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Anywhere, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But besides that though, I do think this is a very good appointment. I also think it's a future looking appointment, right? Because this guy is a young manager. You feel me? And I think unfortunately we are reaching the end of an era with a lot of older managers. I don't think that's crazy to say. I think the older manager getting phased out. We're seeing these new younger managers hit the scene, and I think XABI Alonso might be one of the definitely the hottest prospect out of all the young managers on the market. I think he is going to bring the style of play. I think your team is going to look better. My only question would be, what system do you think that he's going to use? Because if he goes for the wing back system, if he asks the team to do different things, set up in a different formation, I think it'd be interesting to see how quickly Madrid can adapt to that. So it's like, is he going to make the team adapt to his system, or is he going to try to find a media ground, right, between what is comfortable for the players and what his system is? So I think it's going to be interesting overall. I think it's I think you needed it. I think Ancelotti was not going to be able to take on Flick. I think you guys needed to do this 100%. And I'm excited. I'm excited because I think this is going to make for a good back and forth for years to come between Barca and Madrid, because I do think Xabi Alonso is a good manager. My only question mark, a big question mark for me, is UCL, and in big moments, because that Europa League final, man, like that type of stuff, it weighs heavy. And then he did get it. He did win the league, but you look at what happened in the Champions League, right? And I don't know, like there are still some questions that I feel like he needs to answer. But good appointment. I don't mind it. Good appointment.
I think the one thing that's gonna like the biggest change for y'all, like compared to like last season, is like probably in-game management. I feel like that's like the biggest thing, like tactically. I feel like that's the biggest thing, like for y'all that like needs to improve. Like even like when y'all played us, like in the 2 legs, like even like the fact that we won both of them games, like and like Ancelotti like didn't make like no like big switches like tactically, like I'm coached by Arteta, bro. Like big Ancelotti. So like I think with Alonso coming in, like obviously like futuristically, like yeah, great. Like one of the hottest prospect managers around. I feel like yeah, what RSM said, like UCL is gonna be the big thing. I feel like that's always like the big thing with Real Madrid managers, like how you do like your performance in the UCL is 100% gonna like dictate mainly like how your legacy is gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, good. No, go ahead.
Bro, like I think that is definitely an exciting move for Madrid fans, because like I know you guys always have the individual quality, but you guys wanted like a style of play, because like you guys feel like that you guys leaned into the individual quality too much. So I hear the move, but from like a Barca perspective, I'm okay with this, because I just did not want to have you guys get Jurgen Klopp, because that would have been a nightmare, because you already know Klopp gets the absolute most out of like any player. So I mean, I still think Alonso is going to do well. It might take him a little bit of time, 2-3 months, I don't know, to implement his system. But I'm not questioning the midfielder defense. I'm just thinking, how's he going to fix the attack, bro? How's Mbappe and Vinny going to play together and stuff like that?
The one thing that makes me a bit nervous for Xabi Alonso is the fact that he's starting during the Club World Cup, because he's not going to really have time to experiment too much. Like he's going to have to get things pretty spot on very quickly, because that's not a preseason tournament. Like it's not meaningless games. Like this is a major tournament. It's the first year of it being in like this new format where it's going to be every 4 years, right? The prize money is ridiculous. Real Madrid want to win that. So now, right, what I'm a little bit worried about is we go into that Club World Cup, right? Mind you, we're coming off the back of a horrendous season where we've been a lot of injuries, right? The players are shit. And you know, maybe the mood's a bit down a bit, right? Now, I'm worried that we go to that Club World Cup and we struggle, and we don't win it, and then now it's, yo, Xabi Alonso, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think so.
And then now, like, people are starting to sit there, and now we're talking about, yo, is Xabi the right guy? And the guy hasn't even reached the fucking season yet. But
no, can I say something quickly? I hope my mic is good now. Hopefully.
Yep.
Much better.
Perfect. Look, I'm gonna be honest, right? I'm taking my bias away. I think that this is the best option as far as like managers who are out there is concerned, right? Because Klopp right now, you know, we don't know what his future is. He looks like, you know, he's doing his thing with Red Bull. We don't know what the deal is with that is, right? At the end of the day, Alonso did well, right? At Bayer Leverkusen, who won the league invincible. He nearly did the invincible treble in his first season, right? Last season wasn't so good. I mean, I think for a lot of people, right? For people to expect them to be as good as they were the year before, I think it was kind of reaching it, because what he did in that first season was incredible. No one expected it, right? How I did it in the second season was kind of what we expected from Leverkusen, right? However, I would say this about disappointment, right? Many people can say it's too early. Many people can say, you know, he needed more time to kind of, you know, get the experience before he can feel that pressure, that Real Madrid pressure. But look, he was the best option. And what is important more than anything else, Will, right, is that now that he's here, you guys do need to back him. Because as much as, you know, we can all point the finger at Ancelotti, right? Yeah. I feel that the squad you guys had, and you know this, because you watch your team every week, right? Your squad needs a massive rebuilding, right? There's a lot of key areas in your team that need to be replaced. Like you have a lot of aging players in certain positions.
A massive rebuilding.
No, hold on. I'm not saying you need a full. I'm not saying you need a full.
Nah, but you said massive. Massive is crazy.
No, but the reason I said massive is because I'm saying that the areas in your there's some areas in your team, right, that have cost you guys a lot last season. You understand what I'm saying, right? That need serious like fixing. That's what I mean when I say you guys need massive building. You understand what I'm saying?
Marco.
But the point I'm making is this: at the end of the day, I think that it's a good appointment, but you guys need to back him. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I mean,
now,
but he's
club,
being
now
backed.
In the club World Cup.
But he's being backed already, right? Dean Huijsen, Trent. We're trying to sign Alvaro Carreras as well, right? There's still talks about us wanting to get a Galactico in midfield, whatever that may be. There's also talks about a potential Joselu kind of profile. So he is being backed, right?
Okay, I mean, and that's
the thing
fine.
is, I told you guys that off the back of a trash season, I told you that the one positive was that the club were going to have to respond. Because if we would have won La Liga this season, if we would have won the UCL, I promise you, Trent would have been our only signing. This is the one positive.
So are you saying that the Barcelona having the success was kind of a blessing in disguise because it exposed how bad you guys?
And some, yeah.
I mean, sometimes, to be fair, it's true. Let's be real, right? Sometimes nobody wishes for their team to lose. Don't ever get it twisted. We never want our teams to lose, right? But when you're looking at your team and you're the only one that is seeing like the problems that other people are not, it's kind of like I remember in 2020 when we lost to Bayern. I feel like a lot of people then realize, oh shit, this Barca team is actually finished. But if you ask any Barca fan who was watching us like that whole season, he will tell you, bro, we've been finished for a long time. It's just that Messi was always the one that was bailing us out all that time, right? And that was like the one time that Messi was completely locked up and they completely killed us. But just back to the Alonso thing, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. The Club World Cup, I'm gonna be very honest with you, Will. I don't think a lot of people are gonna have to put too much emphasis on the Club World Cup. Now, I think people are gonna expect him to maybe have a good run in the Club World Cup, right? Maybe reach a quarterfinals or semifinals at least. You understand what I mean, right?
Well, there's going to be a lot of attention on it at least. Like everybody's going to be watching to see what Xabi's Real Madrid looks like. So it's like there's going to be a lot of eyes on it regardless.
They've literally thrown Xabi into the deep end. Like no preseason. Like it's straight, we're here, tournament. Like
wait,
Cornish,
hold up. So let's say you guys like lose in the semis. Like Xabi, is he really gonna get criticism? Like I don't think so.
Well, I mean, it just depends. Because
I don't think he will. Like in terms of like his job. Like
no, I mean,
he'll probably get criticism for like the tournament itself. But I feel like there'll probably be like an element of like. I feel like there'll be like an element of like it's like give him like next season. Let's see what he actually does.
Well, I mean, of course. Like the thing is, he's not gonna get if we don't win the Club World Cup, he's not going to get sacked in the summer. But what I'm saying is, right, if we struggle during the Club World Cup and if we look like shit and we get knocked out in like the quarterfinals, for example, right, then let's say next season starts, right? Now we're in La Liga and we're struggling some more. And I'm telling you, bro can get sacked by November. Like, let's not act like it's not a thing. Like,
no, I mean,
that's the only thing that makes me.
It has to be really bad, no. But the thing is,
bro, you don't remember really like what happened with
Lopetegui.
Will. The Lopetegui one was terrible. Like he needed to go. Like
Lopetegui was bad.
The Lopetegui one was.
Wait,
that brother stunk. That brother stunk. That brother stunk.
Think about it, bro.
The moment that brother walked into the dugout, bro, he was cooked. Like
but Omar, think about what I'm saying though, bro. The fact that Xabi Alonso is going to be in a major tournament, right? What I'm saying is, if he does bad there, the scrutiny that he will face if he's also starting off bad in La Liga is going to be really heavy.
I hear you.
So that's what I'm saying. That makes me a little bit nervous.
Impossible. See, I'm not saying it's not impossible, right? This is how I'm looking at it. I think that if he, let's say, maybe doesn't have a great Club World Cup, maybe reaches a quarterfinals, maybe people might be like, well, it's disappointed, but maybe people might look at it and maybe give him a benefit of the doubt of, well, he just came into the job, he just had a few like weeks to just train with this team, right, and basically build the best 11. And people give him an excuse. The start of the season, even let's say Barcelona have a great start of the season, right, and maybe you guys having a slow start. Right, slow start. Maybe we might look at it and say, "Well, listen, man, we'll give him to here to maybe November or December. If we don't see any improvements by then maybe we'll start looking at him."
You also just gotta hope that you guys. Do you guys know the schedule yet or no?
Okay, then people will be like, no.
Hopefully, you guys like if you guys get an easy start to the season, that'll probably be preferable, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It's crazy, bro. Like we played so shit against the bottom half. Like this past season, it's actually
but that was the Ancelotti tax.
Fair enough. But the question that I do have for you guys is like, what are your expectations for the first season, and then we can move on. But I just want to know, like, what do you guys expect
I think y'all need to pick up a domestic, bro. Y'all need to pick up a domestic challenge for the league, and I would say
bare minimum
quarters of the champs.
For the league. Yeah, bare minimum.
Quarters of the champs.
Yo, I'll be real.
But you know, hold up, you know, but you know why I say that though? Because I think the biggest thing XABI has to prove to me personally is that he has to have a good run in the UCL, bro.
Facts.
But a quarter
That's the biggest thing he needs to prove to me personally, bro.
No, but RSM quarters for Real Madrid is not a good run, bro.
I'm saying he needs to make it minimum to quarters. And for example, let's say he gets an Inter or a PSG or somebody that won whoever wins the title, right? It's a bit more understandable. You went out to the actual champion, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, given context, but bare minimum, bro, it needs to be quarters in the UCL. And if you get an easy team, then you gotta make sense.
Yeah, I would say it's gotta be quarters at a minimum, man. Like quarters at a
minimum. That's what I'm saying.
And like a domestic, bro.
As
long as you guys aren't like double digits, like off like.
Oh, hold up! And a big thing too is I think first Clasico you gotta get your chain back, bro. You have to get your chain back. I think that's a must, bro. I think that's a must. That's what I'm saying. That's a must. That's a must. You can't. 5 for 5 is egregious, bro. 5 for 5 is egregious, man. That's too much.
I'll say this, right? I think the expectations is. You know what? I don't want to put the same expectation that I put on Barca at the start of the season, but it's kind of very similar because you guys are kind of going through the same thing we kind of did. Like you're approaching next season like I approached this season. You understand what I'm saying, right? Where you've just seen your team kind of go trophyless. I mean, you didn't technically go trophyless, but you get what I mean, right? The trophies that were there to win the season in Spain and in Europe, you didn't get it done this season, right? But next season, you're kind of looking at it and say, well, bare minimum, XABI Alonso is your first season. At least challenge for the league. Challenge Barcelona all the way to the end. You understand what I'm saying, right? All the way to the end. Or win the league if Barcelona not having a good season. You expect you to win.
We all know the expectations is to win the league. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. No, the expectation, the bare minimum is challenging. So we know this well. Bare minimum
what's challenging for you? Like,
no. Okay, guys. Actually,
bare minimum is challenging, bro. Let's be real.
Are we serious about what? No. I'm so sorry. Like,
yo, RSM,
wait. Go ahead, Jonas. Go ahead.
It's Real Madrid, bro. Like these guys. Bro, second place, what is that, bro? Like,
nobody's saying that they should settle for settle. That's the thing, Jonas. You're missing the point. We're not saying that they should settle. We're saying that if you're not gonna have a good season and we don't win the league, let's at least give them a challenge. Just like I expected Barcelona to give Real Madrid a challenge because I thought Real Madrid were gonna win the league because they had a better.
You just can't. Basically, what we're saying. Don't let Barca walk the league for free. Don't make it an actual title race.
Yeah, challenge them to the end. Make sure if they have to win the league, let them work for it. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Exactly, bro.
And make sure you get a Copa del Rey.
You gotta pick up a cup. You gotta pick up a cup.
The Copa del Rey, we win it. Real Madrid win it.
So basically, the expectations is to compete and win some silverware. Like
win some silver, exactly for this season.
No, but for me, again, for me, the biggest barometer is still going to be the UCL. I need to see how he does in the UCL, bro, because I ain't gonna lie, with the way he was with Leverkusen in the Europa final and in the UCL. I was not convinced, bro. And they didn't lose anybody from the season before. So he has a lot to prove in the UCL like, for me personally.
Like at Leverkusen, they all knew like it was over, bro. Like they knew how Real Madrid, like I think like everybody knew that he was gonna be leaving.
No. But I'm speaking on like they kept all their players from the undefeated Bundesliga season. Yes. He took that team into the UCL and had a disaster class against Bayern. So for me, and then he also had a disaster class in the Europa final. So in Europe, his record is not good, bro. It's not great. So he needs to prove to me, that's what I'm saying. For me, when I'm going to focus on the most is in the UCL. He needs to prove to me that he can perform in the UCL with this team. For me, that's the biggest thing. Because a league, he's already won a league. He's won undefeated in the league against Bayern. That's massive. I don't doubt him in the league. Where I am going to doubt him is in Europe, because that's where his record's the worst.
Listen, guys. No, hold on, Jonas. 1 second. Before we continue.
Wait. Let Jonas cut in. Go ahead.
No, I'm not actually talking about the game. I was just gonna say something about the chat. That's why I was.
No. Don't address the chat. Go ahead.
Hey, what I was just saying, my expectations is because Madrid. Let's be real, guys. Like Madrid go deep regardless in these competitions, bro. Like in La Liga, you guys are saying challenge, but they kind of did challenge this year. You know what I'm saying? The problem with Madrid is because they played so horrible, regardless of how they played. They have individual players. Mbappe has so many moments like versus Celta. You know what I'm saying? I think he scored like an indirect free kick another game, bro. Like I think Real Madrid, it's about winning still. Like I don't think it's about challenging still. I think that it's going to be also about how they play. Their style of play is going to matter. Because these guys, we're talking about Ancelotti's horrible style of play, So I think Xabi Alonso, the way he plays, the performances, I think they're gonna matter, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
But you know what it is, Jonas? This whole thing, like, it's about winning. Like that's relative, because I do think that to win, they have to be better than Barca. And considering how it went this season, that's gonna be a tall task for a new manager to come into Madrid and do that. You know, this isn't an experienced man. This isn't Ancelotti. You feel me? This isn't a Zidane. Like, with all due respect, Xabi Alonso did really, really well in Leverkusen. You know what I'm saying? But that's a massive step up to the Real Madrid job. We've seen a lot of managers fail when they step up to the base. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it is about winning. I agree with Jonas, but he's walking a very thin line as soon as he hops into the job. That's just a reality.
Jonas, that is the truth. You see what everything Adam is saying is why I'm trying to echo here. Just because this guy did all the things he did at Leverkusen. Listen, Madrid is a different kind of kettle of fish, bro. They are levels to this. You understand what I'm saying, right? Those fans are not going to be as patient as Leverkusen fans. You understand what I'm saying? This season, the first season, after the season they've just had, right? The moral is on the floor right now. So when Alonso comes in, his job is to basically make sure to boost their morale. And the best way he can do it is that the bare minimum, make sure in his first season, right? Make sure that you challenge Barcelona to the end, and if you're going to win it, make sure you get it done and win it, right? And if you don't win it, and let's say Barcelona are having just as good a season as they did this season, make sure you challenge them and make sure they work for that title. You understand what I'm saying, right? And in the Copa del Rey, take the Copa del Rey seriously. Win us a silverware this season, where it's your first season, and the next season, then we will look at it and say, well, listen, last season you challenged, this season win it.
Yeah, I agree. You can't go trophyless, 100%.
Exactly.
But chat, let us know what you guys think about Xabi, right? Do want to move forward. Got a lot of stuff to get into. Let's go to the Premier League, and I want to start off with Corey. Did you see Manchester United's new signing, Matheus Cunha? Now,
suicide, bro.
I'm trying to figure out.
I always,
this guy?
Dude, like, I know you know what it is. I always think it's sad when a player is forced into early retirement, bro. It really breaks my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see, like you see real ballers, bro, and then when they have to retire early, bro, like it's just sad, man. I think, you know, like, hey, yo, dubs up in the chat for Cunha, man. Like, that was a real baller we lost. You feel me? Like, he hit the Xabi Alonso, you know, boots photo. You feel me? Like, so he announced his retirement from the top flight of football, bro. Yo, respect to Cunha, man.
It's just a thing. I don't know, bro. I don't know what it is with Man United. Just love taking ballers like, what's it called? Ballers like Pogba. When they took Sanchez from us, Cunha.
Di Maria.
Now. Exactly, bro. Straight career suicide. And I'm not going to, I see the exact same thing happening, bro. I see the exact same thing happening. And even like 62, what's it called? Was it 62.5 million? Is that what it says? God, like, I mean, he's worth like the money. Like, I would have taken him to Arsenal like straight away, 100%. Like, absolute baller. But him going, like, I just don't see, like, I would love to know like what his wages finna be, because like I just don't know, because he must have had way more options, bro.
No, he said wages. He said wages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would love to know like what his wages, like how
I mean, they probably, all due respect, they probably quadrupled his wages, because like he was probably on like 40K at Wolves or some shit. Like, I don't think he was anything crazy at Wolves, bro. I could check right now, but I don't think he's on anything crazy at Wolves, bro.
Yeah, I think it's weird,
sad, bro. He's just gone from mid-table to mid-table, bro.
I think that it's weird that he chose to go there, considering where Manchester United are and what we just witnessed over the last week. But it has me also
he's on 90K. He's on 90K.
90K, okay.
Bro, he's on 90K at Wolves.
90K a week at Wolves.
Well,
yeah, like,
can I just
maybe nobody else has really come in for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe like,
I mean, it's still early, man. It's still early. I feel like somebody else would have came in for him during the transfer window, but these guys just
no. See, but
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way no other club would have,
because I had heard about Arsenal.
Yeah,
but who else? Okay, but who else? The thing is, who else needs a 10 like this, bro? That's the question. Who else really needs a 10 like this in the Prem?
Look, can I just listen?
That's the issue. Who else in the Prem needs a 10 like this, bro?
I'm just gonna say this now. You see how people have been reacting to this move. This is what I've been saying recently. I've been saying this throughout the season. I'm like, bro, you know, Manchester United, people don't want to admit this, but Manchester United have been the kiss of death for a lot of players, man. A lot of players have been going there, bro, and their stocks have been going down. It's crazy how all these players, all of a sudden, when they just walk out of the door, all of a sudden they just find their form the moment they walk out of the door. Anthony. But, you know, now we've got this Cunha guy who, let's be real, I've said this before, and Touchline always tries to live in denial. Keep living in denial, bro, no problem. Listen, I've been following this guy's career since he started, bro. He's gone to big clubs and flopped.
He was at Atleti.
He's
Yes. Do
athletic,
you
yeah.
remember that?
Athletic,
Do you,
yeah.
do you
Wow,
remember him?
crazy.
Do you remember him at Aleti? I'm sure you didn't because this guy did nothing when he was there.
No,
You
wait,
understand
but
what
to
I'm
be
saying, right?
fair though, I think that
Mhm.
it is a good signing for Manchester United
No,
because
it's a good
No,
signing.
it is a
It's
good signing,
signing.
100%.
Yeah.
No, no. The thing is, Will, you're correct, but we're lamenting is that it's not a good signing for him.
For
Exactly.
him, Will.
That's what we're
Will,
lamenting.
look at what is happening. You see what's
no,
happening. You know what
I
the problem was?
understand that, but I'm not even thinking about it from his POV. I'm just thinking about it from the club, right? Because
Oh, this is great. This is great because they don't
Premier
have
League
any good
player,
tens.
right?
Because Amram needs 2 10s, and this brother can really play that 10 role really well in the double 10 system that Amram uses.
Will.
Yeah, I
can
mean,
Because he already does
yeah,
a second striker
okay,
left
so-
wing
so
thing.
Can I just say this now, guys? What do you guys expect from this guy's first season? Because I don't expect much from him. And I'm saying this now.
What are
Now,
his numbers right now?
wait,
That's my
wait,
question. What are his
I think he's
numbers
got
right
like
now?
He has, like,
15. I think he's got 15 plus
25,
goals
guys.
like in the league.
I'm
Something
telling you
like that.
that now, Will. We will be
see.
here next year around this time when football mania.
He has 15 goals and 6 assists. I think he's maybe gonna get around 9 or 10 because this United team is really bad, bro.
9
Yeah,
or 10 goals.
I think this United team is really bad, bro. Like they
Yeah,
have to make a
yeah,
lot.
because
They have to make a
Bruno-
lot more
Bruno-
Bruno,
signings.
look at it. Like he
They're
was
gonna
the
do
main
more
man at Wolves.
business.
He's not gonna go.
No, that's
be
the
the
thing.
main man at United.
Will, I just said I need to see more signings for me to change my mind about that.
Fair enough.
I literally just said that. Like I need to see more signings
yeah.
to change my mind
Like,
about
if
that.
Bruno
Oh,
does
just
stay, no, but
9
like if Bruno
goals.
does stay, and it's like Bruno and Cunha, like as those 2 cents, like that, like as them two as the 10s, like and like they get like a proper striker up front, not named Hoyland, like they could do something like in terms of attack, but in terms of like all that, in terms of like what it means for like United,
It also
season,
it also hinges on,
like-
on where the lap goes, bro. Because like you said, if they keep Hoyland and Xerxes, bro, like he's gonna
But
be in the
terms of,
10. Like
United's like season, like as a whole, like they like other than like just their 10s, they have so much more like they need to fix, like so much more they have to fix, and especially like with them losing that Europa League final, like apparently, like obviously,
Like, I know
United's, like,
they're strapped for cash, bro.
in shambles, bro. So like
did you hear they're still asking for 60 to 70 M's for Garnacho, bro?
that's insane.
No, they're not.
bro. Yo, what? Is
Yes, they are.
happening?
Yes, they
Huh?
are.
How has football gotten to a position where you can demand that much money for Garnacho, bro?
And they want that much money because he'd be
Football is
pure
finished.
profit, so that money would essentially double for them.
Literally.
Well, listen, man. Look, at the end of the day, because I mean, I always say this now. It's a good signing for Manchester United. I'm not even gonna front, right? Because he's been doing well at Wolves, right? So on paper, obviously for Manchester United, it's a good signing. But man, listen, I've said this to all my United fans, and every one of them has always been coming at me. Oh, you're just hating this and this. All right, cool. Listen, man. I'm just saying stating my opinion here. I'm not saying that I'm correct, right? I'm just saying that if you guys see it, I'll be the first one to say, hey, listen, man, it's not the first time it's happened.
So the thing is with Amram, right? I don't
Mm.
believe he's gonna be at United for long. I honestly see Amram getting sacked like around Christmas because
Facts.
his job has to be on very thin ice. Like
yeah.
the
Oh,
fact
yeah,
that
yeah,
after-
it
after
was
you
most
lost the
definitely,
Europa League final to me is crazy. I would have, and the thing is, I was somebody that defended Amram and their poor form because I'm like, well, look, they've made the final, so you know what I'm saying. Like, let's see if. But the fact that you just let Tottenham win the European final and you look so
Have you no
trash during
shame?
that game,
Literally.
I'm
fine
very
shame, bro.
shocked that Amram's job is not under threat. So I feel like Amram doesn't really have job security, in my opinion.
You know what? You
You-
know
I
what?
think in
You
terms
know
of
what
this
it's like.
season, when
Will,
it comes
you
to
know what
like
it's like.
Amram, go on,
It's
go,
like-
go on.
You know what it's like, Will. It's like earlier this season when Ten Hag was in charge. You know when Ten Hag was in charge, people were like, wait a minute, he should be sacked, and then he started the season. And throughout the start of the season, he was under pressure from the moment the season started. Right? I think Amorim is going to be like that next season. He's good. The pressure is going to be on from the moment they kick off.
For example, but my question would be this, for example, right? Like I'm just looking through the team, right? Casemiro, I don't think is going anywhere.
He should.
Yo, he's on
should.
big wages.
He
as
should.
well.
He should. But yeah, he's on 350. For example,
God
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is on 300. He just signed an extension, right? The question is obviously like I think Saudi League is interested in him, but is he willing to go?
Hey, bro, you seen them Saudis? You can see they can throw.
Right?
the
As I
bag.
say,
They
hold up.
turn anyone's head.
Mason Mount is the third biggest earner at their club. 250K a week. Mason Mount, bro. He's there contract until 2028, bro. He got 4 years left on it. He's not going
nobody's
anywhere.
gonna buy Mason Mount.
That's what I'm saying. DeLicht got 2 years left. Ericsson's leaving. They still got Jadon Sancho that we're sending back.
Nah, you know what it is
Nah,
with
but you
Cunha,
guys
bro?
aren't sending Sancho back. Like I saw like all that news, but the person that everybody's quoting, like I checked their Twitter and she said, I forget what it was, but they said
No. So the reports earlier The reports like 2 months ago were that for the final games of the season, we are going to be very heavily reviewing Sancho's GNA output. Like we need him to start performing, and he did not perform. So I assume that the club is going to look at the metrics and send them back. Like because we would rather have wingers that are effective, especially when we're going to go into the Champions League. That's just my view on it. Anyways.
Yeah, I mean, like that'd be
crazy. You know what it is with Cunha, bro? Like I think he's a good player. I think he's a very good player. But the thing is, Amorim, bro, like who has he got the best of? Like let's be real. In this United team right now, who has Amorim got the best of?
Maybe Diallo? Maybe?
Yeah, maybe Diallo, bro, but that's only when he plays wingback. Like, let's be real. Amorim has not got the best out of anybody.
Hold up,
bro.
and let's talk on it. Hold up.
Player from like a consistency perspective is probably like Mazraoui, and like that's it, bro. Like everyone else has been
Mazraoui was good before, bro, with Ten Hag. So it's maybe just Diallo at wingback. That's really it. So
no. It's not only that, by the way. Like I would argue as well that a big issue that Amorim faces is that I think, people are like, oh, it's a free hit, whatever. Bro, I think as a manager, you have to get the best out of your best players. And the fact that he can't find a position for Kobe Mainoo in this team is really bad, bro. Especially considering that if these brothers are not going to be able to sign the players they want because they're strapped for cash, then he needs to find a way to play Kobe Mainoo, bro. He needs to.
No, that's facts.
I mean, listen, listen, man. Listen, you're right. At the end of the day, a good manager will find a way to get the best out of their team. That's the thing, man. Like, I'm not even going to use Flick as an example anymore because I've been using him too much as an example. Look at Conte. Look at what Conte has just done. Conte has just won the league in his first season at Napoli with McTominay, bro. With McTominay,
bro. Lukaku, bro.
McTominay, Lukaku, Philip Billing, and flipping Billy Gilmore, bro.
Man said Philip Billing. Oh my god.
Yo,
brother, listen to what I'm telling you guys, bro. This team will finish 10th last season with Osimhen and Kvaratskhelia. 10th. And they won the league this season over Inter with that team. So please,
and they lost Kvaratskhelia in January.
I'm not hearing this thing. This whole thing about players need managers need all of their players, bro. It's BS. It's BS, bro. A good manager finds a way. They find a way, bro. Whether it's going to their academy, whether it's going down checking their bench, whatever they do. This season, bro, when we had injuries and we had no money to spend in the summer, you know what this brother did? He went to La Masia and said, all right, all these youngsters, we're gonna play with these youngsters. And guess what, bro? We played our best football, Will, at the first half of the season. That first half of the season, did you remember? I was sitting here saying the league was over around November because we were basically not.
Yeah, but you know what else I would say? Like just taking it away from comparing it to any other team. Like when I look at Amorim, this is where I agree with Will. Like what has Amorim shown us that to show that he is going to be a successful manager in the Prem? Because let's be honest, bro, managing in the Prem is a way different ballgame. Because the type of defensive schemes you see from the bottom of the table be demonic sometimes, bro. Real talk. Like I be seeing 10 people in the box, and I'm like, all right, break that down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's when you're a big club. They do that to you. They do that to you. They say, I got 10 people in the box, break me down, bro. We're not even gonna try to do anything this game. We're going for a 0-0. So if that's the case, what like Amorim has shown time and time again, he has failed at that, bro. 15th. They got 15th. And for me personally, when I look at that, I agree with Will. Like, I don't see him making it. I don't think that he has shown that he has what it takes to be a good manager in the Prem. I'm gonna be honest with you. He hasn't shown enough. And they're gonna give him wingbacks. That the next manager, the best next manager after Amorim that uses wingbacks is XABI Alonso, and he's going to Madrid. So realistically, who are you going to get in after Amorim then? When you do these signings in the summer?
No, but that's what I'm saying. I don't think Cunha's gonna reach the heights at United because Amorim's the coach.
That's why I said 9-10 goals.
Better coach. You know, that's actually very realistic because Cunha is actually the thing with Cunha. I mean, he might actually get more than that because the guy takes a lot of shots. If you guys watch Cunha, the guy left foot, right foot. But
you know what it is, Jonas. This is my point. You get that amount of space on the outside of the box because teams don't respect Wolves, bro. They try to play open and expansive because they know Wolves is trash. But when they go up against United, that's what I tell you, bro. When he's playing at home, right? When he's playing at home as United, and a team goes to visit Old Trafford, and they park 10 people in the box, and as soon as somebody's on the edge of the box, 3 people storm them to block the shot. He has not faced that. He hasn't faced that, bro. He just hasn't.
I don't think Bruno and Cunha would work like together. I think that's horrible. I can't lie because.
The striker, hold up. The striker is never getting a pass. They're both shooting it long.
Bruno is gonna spam that over the top like all the time, and then Cunha likes to get shots off. So like the striker, bro, that brother's gonna starve. Bro. I'm telling you.
That brother's
So
that brother
the
gonna be
thing is, though,
starving.
bro-
That brother is
All right,
starving.
Go ahead, Corey. Go ahead, bro.
Oh no, what's it called? The one thing I was gonna say, like with Emerim, is that one thing that like worries about like with him, like going into next season with like naivety, like with the system, because like being like him, one thing I've seen and knows about Emerim, especially like this season, like he's been very stubborn with the system. Like I'll like what's it called, like Omar was using flick, like I'll use it like when Arteta came in, the guy went straight to playing 3 at the back, and he did that for like a good like his first like full calendar year. He was playing 3 at the back, bro, and it was absolutely terrible. And then like once he slowly like started getting his players in, he then changed the system. Emeren's like almost doing the opposite. He's playing his system with the players he wants to get, like the players he's going to be getting rid of. Like like your Mason Mounts, like your Mason Mounts, your Mason Mounts, your Hoylands. Like another thing, like with Hoyland as well, like how he consistently starts over Xerxes, I have no idea, bro. I don't know what nudes this guy has, but serious crimes being committed by that Dane, bro. I do not know how Xerxes just constantly just sits on the bench for Man United. That's another player, bro. There's another player that was doing well at Bologna. He's come to Man United, straight killed, bro. Like it's really
and you know the thing is, like
bro.
Xerxes and Cunha, just in terms of profile, are very similar. Like they're because like technically like they're 9s, but like they can play a lot deeper. Like it's kind of like that Firmino like build of like strikers. Like they drop deep, can link play.
Yeah, link play is
they're
very
more
good.
so there to get everybody else involved. Like again, and this is why I do agree with RSM in terms of if United are looking at Cunha as being like their bagsman up front, it's not going to work. You need like a guy that's going to actually put away these chances. I think Cunha is better than Hoyland. I think Cunha is better than Xerxes. I think Cunha is better than Bruno Fernandes, just as players in that final third. But he's not going to be that guy that's going to be able to carry the goal-scoring load for United. So, again, we got to see like what else they do. But I think it is a very – like if I was a Manchester United fan, I would take the Cunha signing as a positive. And we have to also admit that
bro. Yeah.
United, despite how shit they are, bro, they have pull. Come on, bro. Like
No, nobody's denying that, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
For example, I'll tell you this: like the thing is, they're always they're always gonna have pull on. But they're always gonna have pull. Obviously, the issue is right when we have so many players at pivotal ages in their career. They're not going to sign away the next 6 years of their future to Manchester United right now. They're just not. And this is my whole point. For example, when you look at somebody like Gyökeres, I think if they got UCL football, they stood a decent chance of maybe potentially getting Gyökeres. Why is he gonna go there now?
Nah, it's true. It would just
what I wanted to say is that Cunha, bro, I think that is still it's a really good move for United still because that team does not score goals.
Nobody's denying that,
bro. I know, but the thing is that for United, especially like other teams, they score goals. You slot them in the system. I feel like United, bro. You see the stats; they don't score. You know what I'm saying? This guy, just because he's selfish, I think he actually might do good. You know what I'm saying? That he's gonna take the mantle on his own. But will that lead to winning? I don't know. I don't think the rest of the
squad... can I just say this just to add to your point? Let's be honest. I feel like at Wolves it was kind of different because at Wolves he was built. The team was kind of built around him because he was the best player. So
yeah, he's the main man.
The best out of him. At United, they're not going to build a team around him. He's going to be one of their better players, but they're not building the whole squad around him. You understand what I'm saying, right? So I don't think he's going to get the same kind of creative freedom that he would have at a club like Wolves, right? But I still believe that, at the end of the day, we'll see what happens. Man. But this cannot be their only signing. They need more signings, man. They need more signings.
Bro, United scored 2 more goals than Everton this season, bro.
That's what I was saying. It's crazy.
They need a clear out, bro. Like that's the thing. And now
they 100% need a clear out. Clear out is like
the thing is they need to start like it's unfortunate for them that it happened now because bro, when we were out of Europe, bro, we abused the hell out of amortization before they changed the rules, bro. That's why he was putting people on death row. You're not allowed to do that anymore. They put a maximum now on the years you can amortize because we were spamming them 10-year contracts, bro.
RSM, your club, bro. You guys ruined everything because even financial
FFP was because of Roman.
FFP was even created because of these guys.
FFP was created because of Roman.
Hold up. He was just spending so much money.
Not only that, Omar, they created the limit on international loans because of us too.
Yes, I remember that.
Crazy.
Nah, that's wild, bro. That's actually wild. But
Nah, because y'all have like the NFL roster, bro. Like y'all have like,
Nah, listen, bro.
Real
facts.
shit.
Nah,
Listen,
look, don't worry though. We'll trim that when Enzo joins. So you know what I'm saying, RSM. We'll
This
talk.
guy,
Delusion, bro. The delusion, man. The delusion.
Nah, but yo, chat. Let us know about what you guys are saying with Cunha going to Manchester United. Now, speaking of Premier League teams, right? United's biggest rivals, Liverpool. You know what I was thinking, bro? Really quickly before I even get into that, bro. If I was a Manchester United fan, right? You just finished like 15th. You just lost the Europa League final, and then one of your biggest rivals, Liverpool, with Arne Slot, just came in. They matched your first title wins. I know it's not 20 prems, but it's 21st. Like, and then you got to deal with Man City as well. Like, if you're a Man United fan, I really do have to pray for you, brother. Because like times has got to be super hard. And now, right, not only have Liverpool won the Prem, but you've just watched them sign Jeremy Frimpong. They're already working on Milos Kerkez. And then now you're seeing the news that they've just made their first official bid for Florian Wirtz. And we all know that this deal is going to happen. Now, we talked about it last week, right? But I did want to pose a question to the chat and to the panel. Would you guys say that based off the 3 signings that Liverpool are about to make very early in this window, you would have to put them as the favorites to repeat next season, right?
I mean, it's still early. I'm gonna be very
Yeah,
honest.
of course, bro.
So far, from what we've seen so far, it's very, very impressive what they're doing, right?
I'm
the
impressed,
transfer window
Omar.
hasn't even
I'm impressed.
exactly. The transfer window hasn't even started yet, and they're already showing more. Like, I guess they're showing more in this transfer window than they've shown in years. Let's be real, right? Right? Like they've just lost one of their best right back, and they've already replaced him. Right? What within like a week before even this season is even over, before even this farewell, right? Florian Wirtz is one of the most talented players in the whole of Europe. Just signed them, right? Gyökeres, if they sign him as well, another huge sign, another player who's been balling out this season in the Premier League this season, right? 3 top signings, but the transfer window, like I mentioned, Will hasn't started yet, and we don't know what City are going to do when the transfer window starts. They could go crazy. Like, we don't know. We have no idea, right? We don't know what Chelsea are going to do now that they've got Champions League football again. You understand what I mean, right? They could now go in the transfer window and actually go and buy players, right? Arsenal, I mean, right now they're linked to Rodrigo. I mean, we're seeing the Sesko thing, which would be stupid if they let that happen.
No, apparently, allegedly, again, this is with sources from people within the club, that the club want Ekitike and Delap. We want 2 strikers, which for me signals the death of Nico Jackson. The death of Nico Jackson. He's gone, bro. He's gone.
I don't see you getting both.
I mean, Ekitike is actually, you know what?
No, the thing is, Delap, bro, Delap. The thing is, this is one thing I agree with the club is, I think there's no way that the Delap signing can go wrong, because it's 30 M's, bro. That's chump change, bro. So it either goes really well, or if it goes really poor, it's 30 M's either way. I'd take a punt on it.
I mean, but 30 M's.
So wait,
like on your books though.
Are you talking about both strikers or just one of them?
Both, Delap and Ekitike. We want both.
That's actually good. I'm not gonna lie. That would actually be.
Yes, no, I'm telling you, it's 100%. I can 100% confirm that. So what it's looking like is the sporting directors want Sesko, Joe Shields, the owners, and Maresca want Delap and Ekitike. They want both. So that's what I'm saying. I think
striker signings are
Jackson is gone, bro.
In Champions League, and we're talking about.
But I told you, because I explained this to you, because I think Gyökeres is probably already low key agreed with Arsenal. You feel me?
Yeah.
Bro, you're Chelsea. Go hijack that shit. Fucking
you hold up, but you can say but what you need to understand about what you need to go understand about go hijack that shit. For example, you just saying that willy nilly is the fact that no, if the player wants to go Arsenal, you feel me? If he wants to go there,
wants to go Bayern.
No, Wirtz, bro. For everything we've learned, Wirtz was put off by everything that Bayern did, bro. Bayern absolutely massively fumbled. No, let's be real. That's all the reports.
Okay. Look, like what I'm saying is, right? Ekitike, Liam Delap. I feel like you could have gotten like that kind of signing if you would have finished in Europa League.
But The issue is we could have got the issue isn't we could have gotten it. Is we couldn't have gotten both of them. We would not have had the money to get both of them. That's the biggest. That would be the bigger issue. Like, I don't mind. I think Ekitike is an upgrade on Jackson. I think Delap is a maybe a more in the box more instinct striker that we needed. But to get back to Liverpool, because we're talking about Chelsea, to get back to the Liverpool signing, I'm actually really worried, bro, because this is one of my biggest complaints that I always had, even when we were under Roman, is that we would win the league, we would win the Champions League, and the transfer window after would be absolutely trash doo-doo. This is why, bro, I was gonna say, you like, I remember, this is why I argue with a lot of Chelsea fans too, because I'd be like, yes, we had success under Roman. It was never consistent, bro. There would be times we win the league and then finish like 7th the next season, bro. Like I remember these times, man. We would won the Champions League and followed up with just like with like Lukaku who screwed us over. So it's like what like legitimately. I'm worried because these are smart signings. This is exactly what the club needs in the positions that they needed in, and low key. Is Liverpool even looking to defend next season? Because I don't know if y'all have seen Jeremy Frimpong. That brother does not defend, bro. Real talk. Like he doesn't really defend like that.
They don't need
but
they'll have
hold on. And this is my other point. I'm assuming. Hold up. I'm assuming. For example, Szoboszlai is moving out of the 10 for Wirtz, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
One of the biggest things that Szoboszlai does for that team, even though he's mid at actually being a creative 10, is he runs. He's a dog, bro. He's a dog in that midfield.
Wirtz is and McAllister. It's like that midfield was full of dogs. Like it got
but that's my thing though, because McAllister is still trying to be more on the outside of the box, right? He's trying to box crash, right? Wirtz is also trying to be in that same area. Frimpong loves to go all the way into the box, go all the way down to the byline, right? So I'm saying like that, like all these signings are very attacking forward signings.
Well, okay, but
low key, but it's all good. It's all good. I don't mind this. I'm saying like these are very good signings, and everybody should be worried, bro. These are great signings for Liverpool. Don't get it twisted.
Nah, I 100% agree with RSM, bro. Like this.
Go ahead, Corey. Go ahead, Corey.
What's it called? The biggest thing for me, like what RSM said, like them doing all these signings, like straight after winning the league, bro. Like that's the biggest thing for me. Another thing, what they're called with this Wirtz one is that I literally didn't think this deal was gonna happen when these rumors first dropped. Yeah. The one thing I was like, I didn't think the main reason I didn't think this was gonna happen was mainly because of the money. Because I didn't think like Liverpool would drop the bag like this, like on one player.
Yeah.
Because like from like it was like obviously Nunez is like their most expensive, but in terms of like money up front, like Van Dijk is still like their most expensive, 75. So the fact that they're willing to drop straight 100 million on him, like that screams the intent, bro. Yo, another thing, I know we spoke about Gyökeres, but like, another thing, Liverpool have needed a left back because Robertson has been like on the decline. Like you've been able to see it, bro. Like over like the last couple of years. So like with Gyökeres coming in and like especially like he was him being one of Bournemouth's best players last year. So that with Wirtz and then like obviously, I mean with Frimpong coming in and like the Bayern not defending, like I mean. You could literally look at it. It's like he could literally just slot in just like Trent. Obviously, he's just not as good going forward.
Nah, you know.
Hold on, wait. Oh, sorry. Wait. Just one second, Jonas. I got a question for Zaire. Where the hell are you going?
Brother, I'm going somewhere.
My man whipping, bro. My man whipping.
Check that Wirtz deal, man.
He's in his Dodge, guys. He's in his brand new Dodge, guys.
Brother, man said I'm in my Dodge. I'm gonna have some shame in the corner right now.
Hey, look, Zaire. I just want to say, I don't care how many times I see you drive on stream, you're not beating the millionaire allegations, okay? Just because you gave your driver,
Exactly, bro, you're not beating them.
Like just because you gave your driver the night off, you're not fooling me, brother.
Hey,
but
Roy,
Zaire, really quickly,
Zaire.
By the way, Zaire, just real quick, brother. Has the Florian Wirtz news digested any better since when it broke that you guys got rejected basically and got hijacked? Like, are you mad at the player? Are you still mad at your board? Because now we're seeing like all these alternatives. We're going to talk about Cody Gakpo in a few minutes. But like, has the news been easier to digest now that you're getting linked to Matoma?
Bro, I'll be real. First of all, I'm not calling Wirtz a rat. That's. I mean, he chose the club based on what we've been. Like I said it before. Like,
I mean, it's crazy, bro. Imagine calling a player that was never yours a rat for not joining you.
Yeah, right. Like, crazy. How is he a rat?
You called him a rat just because he's.
Did you see it? Will? Did you see it on the FCB show? My guy, man, he had the picture of like Wirtz and the rat.
No, I don't watch nothing that has to do with Liam. He's a pussy.
Wow.
I have no comment on that. But one thing I'll say, like, why would I call him a rat for one and two? Like, RSM said it perfectly as I joined. We fumbled the bag. I've said this many times. What we do dictated what happened, and us taking our sweet ass time That's what happens, bro. That's what happens. You get me? Like, and not just that, we were playing cheap, like we always have been for the past few years, and Liverpool took advantage. Now, obviously, they still haven't paid up yet, because I mean, what did they offer like 100 million, and Leverkusen ain't happy at the moment about it. They want more. So.
Yo, Zero, I got a question for you. I got a question for you. Don't you think that Leverkusen not wanting to sell to Bayern, because I heard there's some rumors that they would have made it more expensive for Bayern instead of Liverpool. Like, don't you think that's a good thing overall though for the Bundesliga,
Yeah.
competition?
Yo, Zier has always said, "Fuck the competition, he just wants to win."
Yeah, facts.
That is Zier's stance on the Bundesliga. That is Zier's stance on the Bundesliga.
I want to win, bro. I win no matter what, bro. Does it look like I care about competition, bro? I want to wipe that floor out of that league, bro.
He does not care about the health of the league, bro. He does not care.
This guy.
Bro,
I mean,
wanna
it is.
dominate
Zier
this
said
shit
if we could win the
European
Bundesliga
Cup.
by match day
Bro,
20, he's cool.
Brother, listen. As long as I am looking good in Europe, I know I'll get my respect somewhere, bro. So like, I don't need to care about league competition and all that BS, brother. You get me? I really don't.
Nah,
bro.
fair enough.
Fair enough.
Look, massive signing though that Liverpool are about to pull off. You know, like again, right? Like kind of like what everybody has said. Like the fact that they've won the league and they're still showing intent and they're doing it even before the window, because Liverpool aren't even in the Club World Cup, but yet they're getting their business done now. Just crazy.
Nah, I mean,
Touchline, stinker and hooked, bro. We're not even talking about Cunha no more, brother.
Yeah, we already had the Cunha. We already had the Cunha retirement talk.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, yo,
Touchline,
crazy.
stinker and hooked. Man fell asleep. What time is it? Like in the UK, it's like 11 p.m., bro. Like what are you sick?
It's 11. It's 11:11. Yep.
Man falling asleep at 11 p.m., bro. Like what are you 5 years old?
Hey, to be fair, you guys call him young, though.
Man, Touchline got a bedtime.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's just a bedtime, bro.
Bedtime is hilarious, bro.
Touchline, stinker and hooked, bro.
Nah.
And it's almost bedtime for Cunha's career as well. Sad times, bro.
Yeah, man.
Now, you know what I do want to ask you about, Zaire, since you are here. So, you know, after your club was moving like Meg Thee Stallion, moving like Lotto in the music video, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Ice Spice settings,
yeah,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Prime Ice Spice settings in the Bayern board meetings, right? Now we're starting to see all these players get linked to your club, right? I'm seeing Matoma, right? We already talked about like Rafael Leao. We talked about a couple other guys. But a new name that's appeared is Cody Gakpo. Now, what do you think about Cody Gakpo, right? Because I actually think he's a pretty good player. I feel like maybe he could be a good signing for your left wing.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're not wrong. For me, the way I see it is he's a good player. But listen, I don't know if he's a banging starter. I think he's one of them players that, like, if you get a winger. Like, let's say if we got Leao hypothetically, because we know Leao doesn't put his all. Maybe it gives Leao a reason to perform, bro. And if he doesn't, you drop him, you're bringing Gakpo, and then boom, like, takes advantage, bro. Maybe he wins his spot. You get me? Like, it's one of them, bro. But then again, you'd have to also look at the wages. How would the wages be managed? Well, you get me? It's just, it is one of them. But I actually like Gakpo. I think he can cross the ball. I think he can head the ball. From whenever I've watched Liverpool play alongside my dad. So, yeah, listen.
Yo, somebody has background noise. Like, who's that talking?
Yeah,
like, it's kind of, yeah. Like, it's kind of like loud. But all right, I mean, look. I mean, but okay, wait. But Zaire, and big up to Touchline. Stinker and Hook, by the way. But anyway, Zaire.
Yeah.
Do you think that, like, okay, the names that have been thrown around? I think they said, okay, so it's Gakpo, Eze, Matoma, Leao. Do you like any of those? I actually think Eze would do a good job.
So Eze, I actually didn't mind, and I don't mind Gakpo. Now Leao was one of them ones. Like, if you brought in Gakpo and you brought in Leao, cool, because then like you know what I mean, like rotation. And I'll tell you what, rotation. Rotation, man. What do you mean? That's not.
No. Because like what the chat just said. So I'm just checking Twitter real quick. But go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, but I was gonna say like I thought that yeah, I think Leao and Gakpo, if we got both of them, I wouldn't mind it, to be honest, because that would then mean if Leao don't perform, you have Gakpo to take advantage. Because I think Gakpo is good for rotation, personally.
No, but I have a
You know
question.
I think he
Why would
benefits Kane
Liverpool
as
sell
well.
Gakpo? Like, why would they sell? Like, he's one of their only guys that can step up outside of Mo Salah. Like, why would they sell him?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I
but-
was like, when I seen it,
yeah.
when I seen like Gakpo, I was like, Gakpo, like he's got bro's just won the Premier League, bro. Like,
Yeah, and he's
why would
Bayern-
he leave Liverpool?
Do Bayern have any Dutch players?
No.
Do Bayern
at
have
the
like any
moment,
Dutch? Yeah. Go ahead.
At the moment, I don't think so. No,
Yeah,
we had.
had. Because if you look at what Liverpool got going on, I feel like he definitely wouldn't want to leave right now. Like again, like just won the Prem. Now he has Jeremy Frimpong. You got Van Dijk, Arne Slot's Dutch. Him as well. Yeah, I mean, I feel like he probably would want to stay.
I feel like he definitely should, try to retain his title, bro. Like,
Unless
100%.
Bayern tell him that, yo, if we sign you, like we view you as a starter on the left. Because starting for Bayern Munich is a lot better than coming off the bench for Liverpool. Unless Luis Diaz leaves. Then if Luis Diaz does leave, then you would figure that Cody Gakpo would then get that left wing for Liverpool. But if he's going to keep being a rotational player, I do think that them saying that, yo, you can start for Bayern, that's very attractive, to be fair.
Yeah.
But why are you guys not going for Rodrigo's there?
Bro, I think it's to do with his wages and the price tag.
Come on, man. Bayern board stinker and hooked. What is this, bro?
I agree. No, well, I agree with you 100%, bro. For me, I've been saying my two dream choices right now after this whole Wirtz BS is Cherky and what's his name, Rodrigo.
Okay. Yeah, see, Cherky, that would be excellent because he's not going to even cost a lot.
He's gonna be like 20-something mil, bro.
20-something exactly. Cherky for me, guarantee you put him in a similar spot to where you were gonna put Wirtz, and you play Musiala outside interchange. Done. Problem solved.
Yeah, bro. Now look, bro. Fair enough. Touchline. You know what? Since you woke up from nap time to get on stream, let's talk. Look, I give you a say on Cunha, bro. I mean, like what are you saying, bro? Like
nap time.
Listen. Liverpool, keep the title warm. Do you know what I'm saying? Make sure you keep it warm.
No, this guy's not serious.
Oh my god!
Hold on. When the king is,
this guy is not serious.
They never learn, bro. They never learn.
This guy's. He can't keep getting away with it.
That's fine, brother. What's wrong with you, bro?
Nah, this guy's not serious, bro. I swear.
That's fine, bro. Like, what's wrong with you, bro?
The delusion runs deep,
Did
boys.
my man
Delusion
just
runs
say
deep.
to tell Liverpool to keep the title warm for who? Man City next season. What are we talking about here, bro? Like,
Probably.
The red ribbons around. Listen.
Nah, go ahead,
When the king
Touchline. Go
speaks,
ahead.
you listen, all right?
King of what? Liverpool got same titles and double the champs.
Well, no, King of
Right, and you haven't even got double league titles, mate. You got 6 league titles, same as Sunderland, who just got promoted.
And I said the king of what? Liverpool got more league, got the same league titles and double the champs.
Biggest small club in the planet, mate. Biggest small club in the planet.
Liverpool literally have the same amount of league titles and double the champs.
Do they have 13 Premier Leagues or do they have 2?
They have the same amount of league titles and double the champs.
They have 2 Premier League titles, brother.
They have the same amount of league titles.
Okay, hold on,
and
wait.
double the
But
champs.
Touchline. Hold on, brother. That is being a bit disingenuous because you guys don't have 20 Premier League titles. You have what, like 13, right?
We never claim we have 20 Premier League titles. We say
all right, but then don't you guys sing like 20 times something like
they
that?
do. They do.
We've got 20
Yes,
league
so, I mean,
titles.
let's not be shameless. Come on, Touchline.
13 of them was in the modern day. How many of theirs was in colour?
It would be more productive to try to argue with the brick wall, bro.
Right, now, let me continue this.
That's crazy.
I was really interrupted. Listen, I'm not hearing it from an Arsenal fan and a Chelsea fan about funerals when one has spent £1 billion, right, and bought about 4 decent players. Celebrate.
Bro, can you just talk about Cunha's retirement, man? Can't don't
cut him off. Let him cook. Let him cook.
Once again, yeah, his players are all jumping around, celebrating getting 4th in the Premier League. When 4 years ago they won the fucking Champions League. That's how embarrassing. That's how much that club fell off. Do you know what I'm saying? The thing is, and before people go, "Oh, you can't talk your club." Yeah, my club is dusted. We know we're dusted. The thing is, they don't know.
You literally just said Liverpool keep the. Okay, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can get. We will. The first step to redemption.
Wait, yeah, bro.
Nah,
Bro,
to
the
be fair,
first
though,
hold on,
Arsenal
you talking about the first step. The
celebration
first step for
coming
y'all
out
is to
was
get back
a
to the
bit
top
shameless,
half.
Here's
Arsenal.
Mike.
That was a bit shameless. Like, I definitely thought
Yes,
that
of
y'all
course.
won like the Premier League. I'm gonna be real. I was like, wait a minute, like
No, but you gotta know. You gotta realize,
I was
bro.
like,
You gotta know. You gotta realize.
right
Outside, hold up. Outside of Chalobah and Reece James, there's nobody left in that squad who won the Prem, bro. Who not won the Prem? My bad. Who won the UCL? Like the majority of those players, this is legitimately gonna be their first time in the Champions League. That's just a reality. I don't mind it. Like, bro, if we make, for example, if we make Champions League, if we make Champions League again next year, I don't expect them to celebrate like that again. You get what I'm saying? Like, if this shit was like John Terry Drogba shit and they were celebrating like that, yeah, I'd look at them sideways. But this is their first time. This is their first time getting the Champions League, so I don't really care, bro. If they keep doing that, if they keep doing it again, it's whatever. I don't care, bro. But like,
I've never been cooked by RSM. You can never cook me, right? Now listen, let me finish.
brother, you held, bro. I could still see the burn marks from when I cooked your shit last week. I still see the burn marks, bro. I still see the burn marks, bro. I still see the dark eyes from all the crying you did last week. When I put belt to ass, bro. It's all good, man. Just keep it pushing it and talk about Cunha's retirement,
Listen,
bro.
did you ever dream about me or something, fella? Did you ever dream?
You were sleeping. You were just snapping. You took your little nappy nap, and you woke up and United was still shit. Let's keep it pushing. Talk about Cunha's retirement, man.
Your major honor to hold that.
Stall, talk about Cunha's retirement, man. Just talk about Cunha's retirement, bro. Just keep it pushing and talk about Cunha's retirement, bro.
Right, now, can I speak?
Now say, yeah, you can speak without tears, though, so that so that people can hear you without the crying next time. Thank you.
Right, mute his mic.
Yo, Arsenal, let me speak, bro. Let me speak.
All right, go, bro. Come on.
I want to hear this too, bro.
Listen, as I was saying before, I was brutally interrupted for like the 5th time. Right? I'm not here. The only one player, by the way, that didn't celebrate was Reece James. Right? Yeah. Listen, you could do that all you want, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man's. I have no idea. You don't think you. Listen, who's won a trophy more recently, Man United or Chelsea?
Bro, they
Who's
might win a
played Champions League?
You want a cookie for that?
Who's playing Champions League more recently? Cheers. Thank you. There you go.
There's no way.
Yo, want one or not, bro? I'm selling.
RSM,
Yo, pass me that
when did you
shit,
make
bro.
that? When did you make that, RSM?
Yo, pass that. Oh, I made it during the cooking last week, but I was just cooking so hard I forgot to put it up on screen. But it's all good, bro.
Oh my days! All right,
This is one of those things that's gonna be evergreen. You feel me? So it's all good.
He's never cooked me in his life. I don't know where he's got that from.
Yeah, bro. Just keep going, man. Like I said, just talk about the Cunha retirement, bro.
You couldn't use an air fryer, mate. Yeah, let us have that right. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, listen, Mateus Cunha, this is a monumental signing. Yeah? And the way that Arsenal fans look back on Gabriel Magalhaes when he was the first player that joined the Arteta project and all that stuff, right? This signing is unbelievable. £62 million. He'd start for almost any team in the Prem. Almost any team in the Prem. He was wanted by Liverpool, wanted by Forest, wanted by Newcastle and Arsenal. And yeah, he's just the start of the revolution. And Mbeumo is also linked to that. I'm not a big fan. I do rate Mbeumo, but I don't want Mbeumo. But Mbeumo's got 20 league goals. You get what I'm trying to say? And this guy's got 15. And we are the Premier League. We literally listen. You can keep talking, bro. How many players have left your dusty club and won trophies? Do you get what I'm trying to say,
bro? Your club is a literal graveyard.
Stop! No, Corey. Stop falling. Stop, Corey. Stop falling for the bait. You're falling for the bait, bro. So you gotta let Touchline cry and keep it pushing, bro. It's bait. It's bait. It's rage bait, bro. It's rage bait.
It's not bait though, is it?
Man United talking about cooking. What was the last time y'all got rated on your chicken? Yeah, let's keep it pushing, bro.
To be fair to Touchline, he's asking you factual-based questions. He is.
Exactly. Man's talking about my club.
Let's ask factual based. Yo, what was the last food rating? What was the last food rating? What was the last food rating?
Half my life. 7 years, nearly half my life, and you've only beat us twice. Twice. Do you get what I'm saying? And we're that dusty. And one of them was in the last minute, and the other one was when we were 15th. Hold that, mate. Hold that. Listen.
This man told me to hold that, bro. You're not playing midweek next season. I have nothing to hold. Listen, one of the best things that I've realized in life, right? And you're gonna realize this too. Right? You're gonna realize this too. Next, like when you get your first kiss, you realize this is one of the things you realize after, bro. That sometimes when you argue with people, the best thing that you can do is just wait. Because time will always put everything in its place, bro. That's why I'm not worried. That's why I'm not stressed. I already cooked Touchline last week. You feel me? I cooked this dusted club because this club can't even cook fucking chicken. They was out here serving raw chicken with rats next to it. So realistically, when he's speaking to me, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter to me. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, they got exactly what they deserve. They're a shit club. They finished 15th. They're not playing in Europe. They get Spurs their first trophy. So I don't really care. At the end of the day, bro, I know your team. I know you're not making top 5 next season, and I'm not really worried. I'm telling you right now, man. Like, you are going to continue crying. You're gonna continue moaning. You're gonna continue bitching, and that's fine, bro. You can continue to cry, bro. I get it. Little kids love to cry, bro. It is what it is. You're gonna keep being delusional that we're the big, great Man United. You feel me? When the majority of your club is based off one manager, and we're gonna keep it pushing. That's it, bro. It doesn't matter. I'm saying I know that time will put everything in its place, so I'm not worried, bro. It's all good. You got rats. Your stadium's falling apart. You can't cook chicken. You can't cook shit. If your club couldn't even cook fucking chicken, if your club can't even cook chicken, why would I be worried about you cooking me, bro? Your club can't even cook damn chicken, bro. Y'all out here getting F ratings for food. So why would I even care, bro? You see what I'm saying? And at the end, like I said, I don't care, because at the end of the day, bro, they're broke, they're homeless, their players suck. Amram is a trash manager, and I'm not really worried, bro. You see what I'm saying, bro? And you know what little kids do, by the way? Adults speak. Little kids don't. They cry, they bitch, they moan, and like he's doing right now, he sings, he brings up anthems, he says stuff that doesn't really matter. Safi, this is not to you. You already know it's nothing to you, because you are not a delusional United fan, Safi. However, this brother here, he is, bro. He's absolutely deluded. He's delusional. And honestly, I'm considering sometimes should I call a wellness check? You feel me? Because sometimes the stuff that I hear, maybe it needs to be institutionalized, bro. Maybe we need a checkup. Is everything going okay in your life, bro? Are you good, bro? Like, do you go out? You got some hoes to call or something? Because it really is crazy, the type of stuff that you be saying. Because I think if somebody's well positioned in life, bro, they really wouldn't be talking about it. But like I said, it's all good, bro. I'm chilling.
I'm still in my section, and his mic's louder than mine. I'm not shouting in my house. Right?
I'm not even yelling. I mean, I can't turn my mic down, but I'm not even yelling, bro.
Your mic is louder than mine, and I can't.
No, that's like, but I'm not yelling though. I'm doing a normal speaking voice.
Here's Mike. He's not on no smoke. Listen, let me just address a couple of points that he said. He said we gave Spurs their first ever trophy. That's not true, by the way.
I did not say that. I said first in 17 years.
No, you didn't. You said first trophy. I'll go back and.
In 17 years.
You didn't say 17 years. You just said.
You weren't listening because you were too busy doing your little chants.
Joey, I know more about your own club than you, mate. About this guy's a child. Hold that. Yeah, listen.
No, you are a child. That's why I said when you get your first kiss, then we'll talk, bro. It's all good.
Right, I can't be loud. Right, you got it. Listen. Right, hold on. Right, listen. Now, this is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. You said first trophy in 17 years, right? Or 17 years. Who gave them their last trophy?
Lord have mercy. Oh no.
Who gave them European glory? Let's talk. Who gave them European glory? What was the club? What was the club that saved literally the 17th team in the league? Who was that?
Why are you not answering the
question? Yo, Will, you're wrong for that.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I can't lie.
Okay, Omar, brother, wake up, bro. Wake up. Now, look. Whenever RS7 touch side is going, I was like, yo, bro, let me just let them just have their like little few minutes. Guys. I don't even
Joey, I know more about your own club than you, mate.
Oh, my days. All right. Look.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Look, so touchline. Point is, Cunha, you like the deal.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Okay. And you think that this is just the beginning of a bright future? But you don't rate Amram, though. So, question. Okay, you have to get up. But maybe he can still hear me. Question, touchline. Do you not think that Amram's job is under a lot of pressure, right? So it's like, how can you be so positive about the future when this guy might not be here come December?
No, because I think we're going to get a good enough squad anyway. So then you can just get sacked the manager and get a new one.
Okay, I mean, but you guys have been doing that since Sir Alex Ferguson. It just hasn't really been working out.
Yeah, but it's different now because they're recruiting for the club rather than.
There's the copium. It's different now, guys.
Okay.
Just let him keep talking. That's it. I'm not even interrupting him. Just let him speak.
Hold on. Why are you positive about Chelsea then? Because you've just sacked managers and you still haven't won anything. So what's your point?
Yeah, I mean.
There you go. He doesn't even. He's self-awareness on this panel.
Do you want me to answer? Do you want me to answer or no?
You haven't answered any of my questions. You sat there and tried to tell me questions. You haven't answered any of my questions.
What questions did I fucking ask you? I just cooked you. That's it. I didn't ask you shit.
You said, were you not the last one that gave Spurs European glory? Brother, you gave me
Because you
people.
asked
I
me a
didn't
question, so I asked you a question back. What are you talking about? You asked a rhetorical question, so I asked. Do you know what a rhetorical question is? Do you understand the concept of a rhetorical question?
It wasn't a rhetorical.
What the fuck? You know the answer to the question, so it's rhetorical. You're not asking because you don't know. Okay, you must not know what a rhetorical question is then.
No, I know what a rhetorical question is, but I asked.
So then you asking me who was the club that last gave Spurs? You know the answer to it. I know the answer to it. Therefore, it's a rhetorical question because you're not expecting an answer because you don't know something.
Wait. So you see, when a questionnaire asks questions, yeah, and he knows the answer to the questions, that mean they're all rhetorical.
Did you know? Oh my God! Did you know in conversation, for example, you can employ tactics such as Did you know? Hold up! Did you know in conversation you can employ tactics known as sarcasm and rhetorical questions that do not work when you put them down on paper. I don't know if you knew that. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I never said you couldn't, but I wasn't. That was genuine question because you said we gave Spurs their first ever trophy, which isn't true.
I did. Oh my God, bro! All right, man, just keep it pushing, bro. Like I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like you clearly just didn't hear what I said. Like you just keep it pushing, man. Just keep it pushing. Just keep it pushing.
No worries.
All right, so Cunha, good signing. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
that's a good. Now, last thing that we're going to talk about. Oh, I'm sorry.
Good signing. Good signing. If you get more, you can't just get him.
Okay. I think that we all agree because we said that as well. Like when we were talking about the Cunha signing. But all right. Last thing that I do want to get into is Victor Gyökeres because I saw a report that said both Arsenal and Chelsea were in for him. Now, with Chelsea now getting Champions League football, do you think they're more attractive than Arsenal at the moment? Like, if you're a striker, like, where would you rather go? I mean, I could throw it up for Corey or RSM to start.
No.
Maybe Corey. Yeah, like Corey, go ahead, bro. Like,
I'll be real. I mean, the only thing I would say from like an attractive perspective, because like when I was ever since Arteta has come here, bro, like we've signed like less than like 5 attackers, like across like the whole front three. We've only signed like less than like 5 attackers. But I just don't see like if we were to sign him, inshallah we do. I just don't see like, bro, his goal record is ridiculous. I just don't see how it just could not work, bro. Like 97 goals in 102 games. Respectfully, I don't care what league you're playing in. That's ridiculous. Like that's obscene, bro. Like that's Haaland levels when he was like at Dortmund type shit. Like so if he were to come, like I think he would be like one of like the, for me, in terms of the attacking line, he's definitely like the big final piece like that we would need, and he is 100% like the one who could make the biggest difference. Because if we had a striker this season, just the season alone, like the amount of like, because the amount of times we've dropped points from winning positions, like the amount of games I've seen, like I've said this before, guys, the amount of times I've watched games where we've been dominating the game and then like teams go up the other end, boom, 1-0, and like we've missed a chance like while like we were on top. Like it's ridiculous, bro. So signing Gyökeres, like the biggest X factor like we can add to this team, and like we've been it's been screaming like for a striker. Even going back to like 2022, like that World Cup year, like when like Jesus got injured, like yes, he was like absolutely like unreal, but like we were like clinicalness is still not like all the way like there, like A1. If he were to come in, like he would make the biggest difference to like the attacking line. Like him coming in, big difference, like X factor, like. And 100%, like for me, like we were not in a title race this year. Like I feel like we're guaranteed to be at a bare minimum competing for a league going up against Liverpool and Man City next year if we were to sign him.
Okay. I mean, like our son, bro, like what are you saying? Because I mean, it's like you said, well, like I said, when you brought up the targets that you've been seeing the most, right? In terms of like Ekatike and Liam Delap. And I was like, I think those are kind of underwhelming that you now have Champions League. I mean, like, do you think that you can get Victor Gyökeres if you guys are actually trying to make an actual attempt?
Yeah, I mean, I think we could. I do agree. I think that Arsenal, in terms of winning trophies, is definitely closer. And the thing that we've been saying that they needed for years is a striker. I think if you're Victor Gyökeres, right, and you're 26, you're basically signing the rest of your career off to whatever club you go to. And the reality is that Arsenal is definitely closer to winning trophies given the track record of the last couple of years. Right, in terms of major honors, right? We're talking champions and we're talking Prem. So I think that they have the more attractive proposition. And I think that's what it is. And that's like I said, I already think that Gyökeres probably already gave his word, has already talked to Arsenal, and they're making moves because I think he's always been on a short list. But I do think that a lot of it comes down to from what I'm reading, the internal battle between whether or not, Arteta gets what he wants, because Arteta, from what I'm seeing, wants Sesko, right? And Berto wants Gyökeres, right? So if Arteta gets what he wants and they go for Sesko, then I think we are going to move in for Gyökeres 100%. But I think we probably have a feeling, speaking with the Asian and the club, that he definitely would prefer the move to Arsenal. Because again, it's a release clause, so we're not really arguing with the club about the price. It's all down to the player. It's all down to, speaking to the agent. So I think he'd probably prefer Arsenal. But if the fact that you haven't seen like massive like Fabrizio drops, like Arsenal 100% in for Gyökeres, like you're low-key seeing like Arsenal Sesko links a bit, which is why I'm saying like I think that there's an internal battle going on between Arsenal right now, where Berta's like, no, Gyökeres fits the project better, but Arteta's like, no, Sesko's more of what I've envisioned it. It's been like what 2-3 summer windows of being linked to Sesko, if I'm not mistaken. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do end up getting Sesko. And if they get Sesko, then I think we might be in for Gyökeres, because at that point we'll feel like there's really no other competition in the market for Gyökeres. I think that's what it comes down to. But it's too early to tell.
No, because the main thing is like there is a release clause, but like what's it called? Like Fabrizio like has put out like there's like apparently like a gentleman's like agreement between them for like him to leave for like 65, 70. So like it's not even gonna be like all the way like upwards. Like
I thought that his release clause was about 65 million.
No, that's a gentleman's. It's a gentleman's, yeah.
No,
but like they like agreed to like let him go for like a lower fee.
No, his release clause is 65 million.
Yeah, I swear that I saw that his release clause is
maybe they changed it when he stayed on next season. I don't really know, but like I said, the issue isn't gonna be club to club. It's gonna be club to player getting the green light. That's really what it is. Club to club is pretty simple.
Do you want Gyökeres at Chelsea or no?
I would say Gyökeres 100%. Like this brother has scored like what 100, yeah, over everybody else on my list. I think number one for me would be Victor Osimhen. Like that's a dream signing. I think he's exactly what this team needs. But then everybody else on the market, yeah, I put Victor Gyökeres second, to be honest. For me, it'd be like Victor Osimhen, Victor Gyökeres, and then I would go Ekitike, Delap, Sesko. Sesko's worst case scenario. He's a bum. He's actually just 100%. So trash.
Yo, that's another thing, right? Yo, if this club signs Sesko, bro, Arteta's whoever signs Sesko, you will see either me or Corey crash out. It's guaranteed. Whichever one of you like.
I don't think Sesko is that bad. Okay,
he is that bad. He is that bad.
Okay, wait. Okay, so hear me out. For
and Arsenal's talent ID stinks. So just that on top of it, bro.
Okay, wait. Hold on, wait. For Arsenal, right? One, I agree. It'd be a bad signing, right? Because Arsenal, Sesko is unproven. Sesko is a raw. He has to prove himself. He's
bad. Right? He's bad. It's not that he's trash. He's not good.
He's not bad. Come on.
Will, you saw what he did. Hold up. You saw what he did in the Euros. Hold up. His GNA. His GNA.
Arteta's talent ID. Bundesliga. How much more proof do you need?
No. But the thing is, Touchline is completely right. Whoever gets him will be their Darwin Núñez. 100%. So it's going to be your Darwin Núñez.
Núñez is talented. When Núñez gets his
with all due respect, look at the numbers that Nkunku, Havertz, and Timo Werner were putting up in the Bundesliga, and now look at what numbers Sesko's putting up in that same league. If you can't even put up numbers as a striker in the Bundesliga, but you
Leipzig,
are bin juice. You're bad.
Like Leipzig has been struggling. Like just as a club. Like that's why Xavi Simons.
Because they got him up front.
Like
your touchline is speed and facts. They're not
wrong. Listen, Darwin Núñez. Yeah, they said the same thing to me years ago. Oh, he generates chances. Oh, when it will come good one day. When he gets it, you know what I'm saying. When he gets that shot off. Do you get what I'm saying? And he finally starts hitting it on target. Yeah? Do you know what I mean? No, Sesko is shit, yeah? Gyökeres will do better at Chelsea than Arsenal, but he'll probably go Arsenal if Arsenal go in for him.
That's what I'm saying.
Because they've got a smaller pitch and it'll be better for his pace.
I think whichever team gets Delap is going to get a very good player. I think Delap's very underrated, bro.
Oh, wait.
I told Giannis, bro. I was saying this, bro. For 30...
Right here you go, Salzburg striker. You gotta worry about it.
No, but this is one of the things. This is one of the things where it's like it's owned by a sister club, so the option for that will always be there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those things that I'm like we're not even looking at, because again, I agree with what Jonas is saying. I think for 30 M's, like you can't really lose on Delap for 30 M's, bro, because he either hits and it's an amazing signing, and if it doesn't hit, it's 30 M's for a backup striker. You could do worse, bro.
But making the Champions League and we
hold on.
I'm saying as a backup. I'm saying as a backup. Will, I'm saying as a backup, bro.
Yeah, but I just feel like wasting. But I feel like 30 million of that could have fucked because Nicholas Jackson's good enough to be a backup. Like you don't need to
No,
find a
bro,
backup.
I need him gone, bro. His
No,
mentality
bro,
is not good
no.
enough for a top club.
No, but what I'm saying is, RSM, what I'm saying is, you could use that money and then you can go. And what the fuck am I hearing? Oh shit, my fault. Okay, I had another tab open. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyways, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I thought I was wilding. Okay, point is, that 30 million could be used to go get you like a top striker, like a Gyökeres, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like you, like Nicholas Jackson. I know
The thing is, Will,
Nicholas Jackson, he's good enough to be a solid backup. Come on.
I already told you though. This is my thing. This is what I'm saying. I think we are from, like I said, from all the reports, Victor ultimately wants to see because we need him to lower the wage demand. So like this brother asking for 300K post, like he wants 300K a week.
Can I just say that?
Post taxes, bro. That's
he's
insane.
in my club as well. Yeah, he ain't worth that cash, bro. He ain't worth 80 million and 300 grand. He's not,
bro.
Especially
too much.
Liam Delap's got more potential than Osman. I'm not saying he's getting that.
The thing
bro,
is,
I
he's
think
got more potential.
Yo, let me see it right now.
He's
I
technically
know
better
it
than
sounds. Yo, this probably sounds crazy right now, but I think Delap might be the best striker out there, bro. I think he's
Value for money, probably, bro.
Value for money, yes. That's why I agree with Jonas. I'd rather sign him.
Not value for money, just better
What
players.
is this Delap Blaze? Fuck it.
No,
I
think
mean, I
he's
haven't
very
watched this
good,
much
bro.
Ipswich though, so
You
maybe
probably haven't watched a game of him. He's actually good.
No,
Yeah, he's
bro.
actually
Like,
I probably watched Ipswich maybe like 4 times this season, bro. So
I reckon he goes to us because I reckon
I'll just
Chelsea.
lean on what you guys are saying.
Chelsea will go for someone.
I think you know what it is. You know what it is, Sunshine. It all, I mean, we're gonna find out. All the reporters are saying end of this week, the Lab's gonna give his answer to Chelsea United where he's going. So we'll see.
He's gonna go. I think he's gonna go us
think
because
about
I think Chelsea are gonna go for someone better.
If he goes United, there's
more
another
proven.
grave getting ready to get
because
up.
they've got Champions League.
Bro,
we should
Gyökeres, this guy takes.
I'm not even addressing an Arsenal fan. I already ruined your season this season, bro.
Bro, Osimhen.
But you know what it is. But you know what it is. Hold up. Usually it is Jonas. Like my thing with Gyökeres, bro, is we just need a presence in the box, bro. And we're not asking Gyökeres to do the too many touches shit. Like he doesn't need to do that. He just needs to be an actual in the box presence. Because I'm telling you, like when we see Neto has the most accurate crosses in all of the Prem this season, bro.
Damn, bro.
And we don't have anybody. That's what I'm saying. Osimhen should be the guy, but like Touchline said, this brother is asking for 300K post-tax, bro. He's not worth that.
Yeah, nah.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
Nah.
And he's got an 18 million.
Who's this?
Osimhen is asking 300K. He's asking 300K, but like he needs to lower those. Nobody's paying that but Saudi, bro. Nobody's paying that but Saudi.
No, it's literally the same. It's literally the same thing on the Arsenal,
right?
Bro.
If Chelsea go out there and sign Ekatike and Delap, okay, let's say that does help their attack.
That won't happen.
It's still not good enough. It's still not good enough.
Yeah,
that's my issue is that's okay. That's okay. We're in the Champions League. I need better than okay. I need proven.
That's what I was gonna ask you because wouldn't that still fit the same model of unproven kind of players?
The only thing is this is my thing, Will. This is my thing though. Like we're stuck between a wall and a hard place because if what I think is correct, then Gyökeres goes Arsenal, right? And Osimhen doesn't lower his wages. What am I left with in the market? Realistically, what am I left with in the market?
No, it's true. It's true.
He won't do that though because Delap will go to Chelsea only if they're going to offer him the starting position. Innit? I don't think Ekatike leaves.
Whoever comes in is taking the starting position. Whoever comes in is taking the starting position. That's the thing. Jackson, it's over. Jackson is done. He's back up now, 100%. He's not leading the line again.
Question about Jackson. Well, why you guys want Jackson like adamantly out? Like, but you guys still.
What do you mean? Why, bro? Have you seen
Hold up. Jonas, Mudryk isn't employed. Mudryk is unemployed. He's in jail.
He's suspended, bro.
He's in football jail. He's not employed.
Bro's in football jail, you know.
Hold on. You still got Madueke. I think Jackson.
I just want to know if they're going to pay me my money for Sancho. That's what I want to know.
We are. You're gonna get. Listen, you're gonna get your 5 M's that we're gonna send your way because he's going back to you.
Oh, cool.
We are not signing his ass.
Listen, don't worry, mate. There'll be some other club that'll get. Listen, that's fine.
Yeah, listen. Because at that point, all you need to do, we already paid you 5, so all you need to do is sell him to somebody for 20 M's, and you break even on just 20. You guys will sell him, fine. You guys are gonna sell him, just easy.
I'd rip up his contract, mate, with that 5 million.
But what were we gonna say, Jonas? Though you were saying what?
That. Bro, besides Pedro Neto and Cole Palmer, like, I think Jackson's your next best attacker. I can't lie.
Yeah, but that's the problem, Jonas. Like the fact that
that's the issue we're saying.
Like
that's
low.
The
level's that low.
No, minimize his role. Put him on the bench.
Better than.
He said Palmer. He
I
said
said
Palmer.
He said Neto, no? He said Neto.
I said
He said Palmer Neto, and then it's Jackson's what he said.
That shows how arse their attack is.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's why we're saying this.
Bro.
So this window, they said we're
Put Jackson
100%
on the
getting.
bench and sell the other guys first. That's what I'm saying. Because he
No, but the thing is, okay, no, this is the thing with Madueke.
Sometimes.
This is the thing with Madueke. Madueke is going to most likely still continue because what the news is we're going to get a right-footed left winger that is going to be an important winger. That's it. They said we're gonna get we're gonna get a striker and an important winger. That's what they said, and that's what all the briefings have been for months now. So, given the fact that we're losing Mudryk, we're losing Sancho, we're not gonna move on Madueke, bro, because he's going to be the backup. That's gonna be 100% necessary. We're bringing in a starting left winger. Neto's gonna go on the right, so Madueke is on the bench.
Madueke is one of those left-footed right wingers, isn't it? So the manager likes him.
That's what I'm saying, but he's gonna hold the bench. That's the thing. Neto's going on the right wing. Whatever left winger we bring in to start is gonna be starting left winger. Is gonna start on the left. The new striker, and then Jackson and Madueke get pushed to the bench.
He hasn't even looked that bad.
He hasn't looked at, but the issue is like we at this point, our team, all the stats, bro. Second biggest chances created in the Prem. Second biggest chances.
Why did you bring this up?
We just need a gunman, bro.
Why did you bring this comment up? Why?
That's the red card. That's a red card. That's a 24-hour, bro.
That's not even a red card, bro. I don't even know what that is, bro. That's Mudryk type suspension, mate.
That's betterhelp.com, bro. You need help, brother.
Yo, last question that I have before we wrap up. Everybody just give me just the one-word answer because I do have to go. But so, okay, if you're Gyökeres, who are you signing for? Chelsea, Arsenal, if you're the player. Arsenal, go ahead.
If I'm Gyökeres?
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Arsenal, okay, fair enough. Touch on.
Because he's 26, bro.
For real.
Arsenal, probably.
Says that was such disgusting.
Man United.
Arsenal, obviously, bro.
Yeah, Man United. Omar, what you saying, bro?
Arsenal.
Was that your voice?
Yeah.
Bro, I said Arsenal.
Oh shit! I don't know why it sounded like something like different. Like you had it's like a voice changer on for a second. All right, and then Jonas, go ahead, bro.
Bro, it's got to be Arsenal, bro.
Gotta be Arsenal. Okay, fair enough.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm glad we all
That's
using
what
our
I
brains
said.
today, boys.
Well, that's what I said. Unless they get Sesko, like we know that we're second in line to Arsenal. That's the truth.
God, bro.
Okay,
I swear to
fair
God,
enough.
this Sesko
Please,
guy
Corey,
got
do
to
it.
lose my
Corey,
head,
do it.
bro. I swear to God.
Arteta,
If
save
I
one
get
more
another
home.
lengthy
Arteta, save
striker
one
that
more
plays
home,
the
please,
Bundesliga,
bro.
I'm gonna lose my shit. I swear, bro.
Hey, look, don't worry, bro. When that Sesko,
He's gonna sign Sesko, yeah, because he can rotate. If Gyökeres plays, Gyökeres will play every week. Whereas if he signs Sesko, he can drop him and play Havertz, and then he can drop Havertz and play Sesko.
Bro.
Yeah, Havertz can kick rocks.
Because if he signs
Gyökeres,
Gyökeres,
I feel about that.
Arteta doesn't want to admit that he got Havertz wrong. Doesn't want to admit.
hey, look,
So he's gonna want to buy
Corey
Sesko.
AFC YouTube. When that Sesko Here We Go drops, we will be there. Don't worry.
Corey, you have to show up to the show. Corey, you have to show up, bro.
I'm gonna lose my shit, bro.
We will
Listen,
be
bro,
there.
keep the title warm, innit? Do you get what I'm
I'm
trying to
telling
say?
you, Sesko signs for this club. I'm showing up in the shiesty. I'm not gonna lie.
Shiesty time, bro.
You have to stop saying this, brother. You have to stop saying this, brother.
I'm not listening. Listen.
Hey, look, bro. Like, let's be realistic here. Let's be realistic. Manchester United are not winning a Premier League for at least another 4 years. Come on, brother. Like,
bro,
No.
I'll go up to
Hold on. Listen, you're on 20 years anyways. But hold on.
Yeah, you're gonna match me, bro. Remember that. You're gonna match me.
Yeah, listen,
Well, I
at
don't
least
know
I've
why
seen. At least I've seen.
You
a
should
league
just
title
kept
in
it
my
pushing,
lifetime.
bro.
Yeah, hold on. Let me finish. We don't know if they're going to do it in 4 years because when Klopp came in, Liverpool were 8th, and then they won the Premier League 4 years later. You don't know that.
did you hire Klopp?
You can't. Well, I'm not saying we have, but
Bro, you haven't
no
hired
one
a
said
man
at
at
the time.
Klopp's level since Fergie left.
Well, that's a lie because Mourinho's better than him. Mourinho's better than him. And Van Gaal's better than him as well. Van Gaal's better than him as well.
Well, can I just ask a question quickly?
Go ahead, Omar. Go ahead, Omar.
How many years have you Arsenal now won the league now, Corey?
21.
Was it 2025? 21.
21. All right. So touchline. How many years has it been since United have won the league?
12.
So basically, you're 7 years away from reaching him.
That's what I'm saying.
Not that far away now, is it?
9 years. 9 years.
9 years. That's not as far as it looks now, is it?
We're not reaching 21. I promise you.
He has a point.
No.
I can't see
Alright,
Manchester
bro.
United.
It's a fair argument. No, it's a fair argument, but I'm saying you can't look 10 years in the future because you don't know what.
No,
can
10
happen.
years. 10 years is too
already gone
much.
12, so who says you can't go
10,
another
the thing
9?
is, you know what it is? 10 years is too much.
And then
But I think
I said four.
no, No, yeah, I think 4. I think
no,
4 is
that's
decent.
fair.
I think 4 is fair.
Third
10
line.
is crazy.
No, but think about this for 1 second, third line.
Like
Third line. Do you remember the last time you guys won the league? Do you
Yeah.
do you genuinely remember?
Yes, I remember it. I
Okay,
remember Van
so
Persie.
does it feel
Van
like
Persie's
does it feel
volley
like
against Villa.
does it feel like it's been 12 years? Does it honestly feel like it's been 12 years?
No, it does feel like it's been a lot. It feels like it's been longer than 12 years. It genuinely does. Genuinely does.
Yeah,
I
like,
genuinely
you know what it
feel
is,
like it's been
Omar.
longer than
I'm not
so
gonna
long.
lie. Like
It feels so
the thing
long.
is, the last league title that we won, I think it was like what, 17, 18 was it? Bro, it feels so
16,
long ago,
17.
brother.
16,
18,
17.
17, bro. It feels so
Conte,
bro.
Conte.
Like, it feels- it feels-
Bro, the Conte Classic. He won the league. He dipped.
Yo, bro, Conte,
At least he won
Conte
it,
made it for
you know?
one
Yo,
season,
RSM,
bro.
thanks for that FA Cup that year, man. By the way,
Conte said, yo, I hate the ref, bro. I'm not gonna say nothing about them refs, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. That shit
All
was
right, now look, fair
It
enough.
don't feel like it feels longer than 12 years, bro. It's been a long time, man.
a decade is a long time, bro. That's what I'm saying. We're getting near a decade since we last won the league, bro. That's not acceptable to me, bro. I'm
But come on,
pissed.
yo, touchline. When
Listen.
you're saying keep the title warm, that means like you guys are gonna win it soon, though. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
not saying we're going to win next season because we're not. Yeah, but as I'm saying, you're saying 4 years.
How
and
about this?
you're
Okay,
saying-
give us a timeline. Give us a timeline.
What as in what I think we win it. We'll win it. I said.
Yeah.
I think I said by 2029.
I'm
we'll win it.
sorry.
2029.
2028.
Wait,
Wait,
wait.
So
Hold on.
4 or 5 years then. You're
That's
saying
right. Didn't you just say that Liverpool should keep the title warm for you?
Liverpool's
And then
5
it's
peating.
4 years.
They're 5 peating. They're 5 peating. They're 5 peating.
I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
no,
you're
no,
being
no, no.
sarcastic.
Also, by the way, just to Omar and Jonas, by the way, I'm scrolling my timeline and I just found an 80-minute Ter Stegen field comp. Y'all want to see it, bro? I'm gonna send it to you
Thank
guys.
God you
No
said
problem,
80
by all
minutes.
means, man.
Bro, I
Listen,
thought-
man,
Oh,
I've already
80 minutes. I'm sending it to the group chat right now. I
Wait.
can't believe this.
Wait,
It's an
but is it just
80-minute
from
Ter
this
Stegen field comp.
Wait.
I gotta see this.
Is it
bro.
from that one Real Madrid account?
I have no clue where it's from, bro. Let me
There's
see
like
this.
this
No,
one
it's-
Real Madrid.
no, it's
bro.
called Magical Xavi, bro. So I'm assuming it's a Barca fan.
80
Yeah, I've just seen it. In the
Bro,
group
it's
chat,
bad. Some of these are bad, bro. I'm not gonna
If I
lie.
was-
These
no,
are
no.
bad.
If I
And
was
you guys
Ter Stegen-
wonder why I'm desperate for a goalkeeper.
Ter
we need a
statue,
goalkeeper.
bro. Ter
If I was
Nah, I'm
statue,
not
Ter
gonna
bro.
lie. I'm
And
not
if I
gonna
was
lie. When I
Madrid
seen
and all
Barca
that
get
get dropped,
Szczesny,
I'd
bro, I
retire.
was like, oh yeah, they're done with Ter Stegen, bro. I was like,
Bro,
'cause you're
bro,
Polish,
bro.
They should've been done with Ter Stegen years
Szczesny
ago.
has been cooking. Szczesny has been cooking since he came at Barcelona, bro. That's how bad Ter Stegen
Oh,
was.
was that video real? Was that video real, by the way, of him
Yo, shout out
punching
Szczesny, man.
Lewandowski?
Of him
Who?
punching Lewandowski, what?
Oh,
Yeah,
nah,
in
he didn't push
training.
him hard though. It wasn't really a
Was
real
it real?
punch.
Was it real? Because he dropped, bro. I thought it was real.
Nah, but Lewandowski kind of flopped, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, bro.
said he
Lewandowski's just
died.
getting ready to, you know what I'm saying, deal with Dean Hoyson next.
Yo, it did kill me, by the way. I think it was like, I think
Yo,
Mbappe Mbappe won the golden.
I would dignify that with an answer, Will. But honestly, bro, I'm just looking forward to that first El
Bro,
Clasico, man.
I saw
Hey, look, Dean Hoyson's gonna pocket your entire.
Imagine they
Yo,
make it five. Imagine they make it
Hold on,
5 in a row.
You guys getting Hoyson?
Lewandowski.
That means you're staying away from
5 in a
Saliba.
row.
Go ahead, Corey. Go ahead, Corey.
If you sign in Hoyson, that means you're staying away from Saliba now, yeah?
No.
No, it's
Now,
not
what does
for
that
both.
mean, brother?
I mean, I ain't seen
What
nothing since the brother
you
signed.
thought? That meant
That's
you were
all I'm
safe.
saying, boys.
What you thought? That meant you were safe.
Real Madrid, bro. These guys are lurking
Bro,
everywhere.
Corey thought Saliba
Why
was
do you
safe.
hold up, Jonas? Why do you think I'm so happy that we signed Enzo on the death row contract? Because he not leaving for free.
Oh, no, hey,
Corey
look,
worried because that brother could leave for free.
No, I'm not
He
even
could
gonna lie.
walk.
When it comes to Saliba, I already know like the brother is like he's not gonna like I'm not delusional, bro. He's not gonna stay at Arsenal his whole career. Like duh. Like but like I know he's gonna leave like at some
That's what I'm
point,
saying.
but,
Well,
like,
you could have Enzo
no,
when you
but
hit, you know,
we're
like
talking
a
about
calm
this
29,
summer,
30, bro.
Y'all
You
were talking
know.
about
nah,
him
bro,
leaving
I'll
this
have
summer,
Enzo either
boys.
this summer or next. Thank you.
Bro, RSM,
Just get him
I'm not-
Saliba so I can keep Euro.
Bro, RSM, you low
Oh, nah, brother.
when you
The
said
Euro
Euro-
train has passed.
Different
I have
leagues,
Dean
bro.
Hoyson
Different
now.
leagues of player.
Dean
Nah,
Hoyson
I
is
haven't
clear
crossed.
of Euro.
We're talking Enzo Saliba, bro. Said Euro.
Bro said Euro.
Dean Hoyson is clear of Euro. Stop it. Stop it.
Facts.
No, he's not.
Stop it.
Yes,
No, he's
bro.
not.
I'll take Hoyson over Euro any day, man.
Are you
I
mad?
don't know about that.
Yeah,
I don't
give
know
me
about that.
Hoyson right now, bro.
Are you mad?
Give me Hoyson.
All right, mate.
Let's
We'll
let's
come.
be
We'll
honest,
come.
let's talk about
Oh
it.
no, he's doing too
Bro,
much. He's
Euro
doing
was-
too
What
much.
what nationality is Euro?
French.
French? Yeah, that's gonna be difficult for him to make that national team, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm saying.
I think Euro is
Upamecano, man.
either French
Upamecano,
or he's
Konate.
Somali. It's one of those.
Who else?
Yeah, it's tough.
Saliba
It's tough,
doesn't
bro.
even start, does he? They
Saliba.
start from Makano and Konate. don't they?
Konate.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be
Even
tough for
not
him
starting at the Euros,
to.
I'm
But
not
they
sure.
think about French centre backs. I don't know what it is. French centre backs are just always Always elite.
Yeah,
bruv.
that's what I said. That's what I said. I think Euro will be good, but I think right now in this moment, Hoyson's just better. That's what it is.
Wait, touchline.
But
touchline.
Asensio was definitely not bad, by the way.
Touchline.
No.
Be real. Lenny Euro goes to sleep at night and cries. Like you know.
No, he doesn't. Do you know his mum come out? Do you know his mum come out? His mum come out and spoke.
He could have been starting for Real Madrid this season.
He would have been starting.
Manchester United.
Bro, you got embarrassed by your rivals as well, bro. Like,
with all your injury record, bro, he would have been in that defense with
he won 2 trophies. Nice one. He wouldn't have.
Will, think about this. Think about this. Well, listen. If you guys signed Lenny Euro, Asensio might not have been played as much as he did.
That's what I'm saying. We would have never found Asensio if Lenny Euro was signed. So, look.
But Euro's just another one. What's it called? Euro's just going to be another one that Man United ruined, bro. But
listen, man, the kiss of death, man.
It's been like this.
Listen, we'll be here for them, man.
Hey,
listen,
you enjoy Manchester, you dumbass. But I don't blame him,
listen,
though.
he enjoyed it. His mom come out. His mom did an interview. His mom did an interview and said that we came to Man United to be one of the players that brings Man United back. So
yeah. So then what? Like what? Yeah. So like when he's 32.
Hey, listen, man. No problem.
We'll be there, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We'll be there. He's one of the only players that done well in the Europa final.
Oh, yo, guys, come on.
He wasn't a bad player in the final.
No, Euro's good. Euro's good. I just think right now, level, Dean Hoyson is ahead of him in development. That's it. Exactly. That's all I'll say. That's as far as I'll put it.
Come on, no.
He's clear.
Touchline, brother. You know what your problem is sometimes, bro? You don't want to take your glasses off, or your United glasses off for 2 seconds, bro. You've seen Lenny Euro all season, bro. All season you've seen this guy, and you've seen Dean Hoyson at Bournemouth, and you're still in denial, brother. This season,
he's not clear of him. No,
he is clear.
He's not clear.
He's not clear
of him.
I think Euro's like a year. I think Euro's like a year and a half.
He's better at
behind in development, bro.
He's better in 1v1s. He's clear of Lenny Euro. Lenny Euro's a good player, but he's not chatting.
The thing is, Euro. Well, no, when I watch Euro, he shows really good glimpses of being a really good center back. But you can still see, even for example, even when he drives with the ball, for example, look at the final. Look at the final. I think there are times when he sits on the ball a bit too much, and that's just an experience thing. I'm saying it's an experience thing. I think Euro has a talent, bro. But Hoyson is a better buy for Madrid right now than Euro would have been.
I mean, look, all that I'm saying is we all know that Lenny Euro tends to make bad career choices. He went to United. He should have just took the less money. Could have been at Real Madrid. Would have been starting for us for a majority of this season. Would have got a nice new deal. Would have got paid.
That's okay. You know what it is? No,
it is what it is.
Well, he would have been in the sun. He would have lived in sunny Spain rather than rainy Manchester. You know what I mean?
But
this man is living
it's easy to say. Hold on. It's easy to say that now, though. He's 1 year into his thingy. He's 1 year into his contract.
Brother, picking Manchester. Okay, wait, but touchline.
I don't think because I can say the same thing about Ronaldo. I can say the same thing about Ronaldo. Ronaldo's first year at Real Madrid, he went trophyless, and Man United won the league again. No,
but you do realize though,
the next 4 or 5 years for Madrid and Man United are going to be very different, bro.
Your team right now, hold on, your team right now, where the direction that your team is going to right now, a club like Real Madrid are not far off, bro. Just because they had one bad season doesn't mean that they're going to fall off a cliff. They could be back next season, back to challenging, winning leagues, winning Champions League next season. We don't know, bro. You feel me, right?
Yeah.
They still finished second in the league. Exactly.
Like, you guys finished 15th, bro. You guys got to work on getting back to that top half.
Can I speak? Go ahead. They're also competing with a team better than all the Premier League teams.
Say it again. Excuse me? Say it again.
You're not wrong. Barcelona just wiped out that entire Premier League. Barcelona could very do that again.
Okay, but that's the thing. This season we've been better, but touchline, we've been better.
No one's saying Madrid isn't better than Man United.
Here's the thing, touchline. This season we were better, but where Madrid are this season is where we were last season, and look at what we did this season.
Whoa!
Yes, bro, you went no. Wait.
Hold on, Will. Like that,
Will, no. Will, I'm not trying to throw. Hold on, Will, you're missing the point, bro, because you don't get the point I'm making. I get you guys won this Super. Hold on, I get you won the Club World Cup. Will, 1 second, brother. I know you guys won the Club World Cup and this UEFA Super Cup. I'm saying that for the competition of this season, the Copa del Rey, La Liga, Champions League, it's just like last season. Us, right? We did not compete in the. We didn't win the league. We didn't win the Copa del Rey. We didn't win the Champions League. We didn't win any of the cups. You understand what I'm saying, right?
I won 2 cups.
But look compare last season to what we've done this season. This season we've completed the domestic treble and we were in the Champions League semi-final. what I'm trying to say is this season,
Did
you
bring
guys
up
didn't
the
win the
Champions
league.
League semifinal?
Hold on,
Like,
you
was
guys
that
got
an
knocked out
achievement
in
for
the
you?
quarterfinals against Arsenal, and
Listen,
then you guys lost the final
just
against
all I'm saying is, Lenny
My
Euro
point is
Bro,
obviously.
lost
this,
home-
Will.
home
Will,
and away,
the point
you
that
know,
you're
bro.
missing is this. Will, the point that you're missing from what I'm
100%
saying
record
is
at the
this,
Bernabéu.
bro. I'm
All right,
saying
bro, we gotta
compared
wrap.
to how we were last season to this season is night and day. I'm saying the same thing could happen to you guys next season because you guys have a new manager and we don't know how good this manager is going to be next season. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, can I just say, no one is denying that Lenny Euro should have probably joined Real Madrid. No one's saying he shouldn't have. But my thing is he may not regret joining Man United in 5 years' time because we may end up winning stuff. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
But it wouldn't be as much as he would have won while starting for us.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's a good point. But it doesn't matter. Like he still could win stuff at United and then go to Real Madrid afterwards. If he's going to go to Real Madrid afterwards, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? But that's for every player. You can say that about every single
So wait,
player.
are you saying so touchdown? You're saying that he might end up going. So you hold up. So you're saying wait. So you're saying. Hold on. Can we not?
Right,
we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not
argument.
doing.
Come on.
No. What I will say is it is funny. Touchdown. You're saying that Euro could potentially go to Madrid eventually, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, probably will. Maybe.
So
Unless they
what
get
you're
Saliba
saying.
and hoist
So
it
you're
on.
saying that Will could tell you keep Euro warm for me. Is that what you're saying?
You could argue that, but
Adam, here's the thing, brother. This is Adam, but he's used to
Because that's literally what this man says to me about Enzo all the time.
Adam, but you're missing the point, bro. He is used to
Keep my
seeing his
8-1
best
for me,
players
Adam. Keep
leave
warm.
his club for Real Madrid. So keeping them players
no, I'm
warm
not.
for Real Madrid
It's only happened
is a
once.
normal
It's only
thing.
happened once. What are you talking about? It's only ever happened once.
No, but that's the thing, bro. You just said give me one. You
even
bro. You won't even fight. Like you were literally accepting that. We'll keep him warm for you, bro. Like you're used to it, man.
No. Hold on. Can I
just
the point? I said if they sign Saliba, he won't join because they've got Hoist and Saliba and Asensio.
But Adam Sam just said keep him warm for him. You didn't even protest. You just said
He may end up going to Real Madrid. It's like when Camavinga gets to 30, he may end up going Man United. We may end up buying him off them. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It doesn't mean anything.
Listen, man,
More poor career choices.
Ronaldo came back, Casemiro, and by the way, our players have never. Only one of our best players.
Those players gave their best years to Real Madrid, with all due respect.
Shout out Hazard, man.
Yeah.
The
best years at Chelsea.
I'm not saying he didn't have a great years at United, but the best years of Madrid.
Okay, and Van Nistelrooy gave his best years to Man United.
Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, you did. You're right.
So did David Beckham, by the way.
That's one. But Casemiro gave his best years to Real Madrid as well. That midfield.
I agree. David Beckham as well.
Never lost the final.
David Beckham gave his best years to Man United.
Yeah, you know.
All right, guys. Yo, let's wrap it up right here. Not that I didn't love the conversation, but yeah, I feel like we always just go over like what I intended anyway. But that's okay though. It's great content, right, chat? Make sure you guys smash that like button. Subscribe to everyone's channel, right? RSM TV 09. Make sure to check out Touchline Facts. Check out Corey AFC, Omar BYT, and Barca Reacts. Their links are also in the description. If you guys are not subscribed to them by now, you're slacking. Come on. This is like the main panel for like every fucking just twice a week. Come on. Anyways, this is gonna take you guys over to Staffy. Let him know that he's a bum. Or you can say Carnage Raid. One of those two. No.
Yeah, fraud rate, guys.
Don't be shouting out Staffy on my channel, bro.
I said, what is Staffy doing, bro? What am I shouting him? I said, what is Staffy doing? Like, what is he? I don't know. What is he streaming about? I said, what is he streaming about, bro?
Disrespect my channel by shouting out a bum like Staffy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Absolute bum.
Look. It's bad enough that I'm about to send my viewers to go watch Mid, okay? But the guy doesn't need no shout outs from my channel.
They're still talking about the biggest club on the planet. So
yeah, we got it, man.
What's Staffy doing? Another here we go question mark. Just look at this.
Yeah, he's talking about the biggest club on the planet.
What's he talking about? He's like, this guy is talking about man is doing a stream for Brian and Big Manchester United doing streams for Brian and Buemo for a Brentford player.
He'd start for you, by the way.
Hold that.
Start for you.
For the lap as well. The lap on that thumbnail too.
All right, look, let them know Carnage Raid will be back fucking Friday with another Mania. What do you guys got coming up? I am doing the Conference League watch along. That's gonna be my first watch along on the second channel. Gonna watch Isco Masterclass.
Conference League watch along is so
I'm saying,
random. I
bro.
just laughed, bro. Like what?
Anthony Dagger, bro.
It's
Facts,
content. It's content.
I'm not watching. I'm not doing the watch long.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you're not Chelsea, like, why are you watching the
Bro,
Conference
hold
League?
on, wait a minute.
Nah, for
It's
the
not like
potential,
Chelsea
bro.
are playing fucking Dusseldorf. They're playing.
Yeah, you're not playing
Real
like
Madrid.
Dundalk, bro.
That's a good
No.
matchup.
Chelsea
That's
may
a
lose.
better game
Chelsea
than the
may
Europa
lose, but
League.
I'm just not. I'm not doing a watch.
That's gonna be a better game than the Europa. Facts, Jonas. It's gonna be a better
Yeah,
game.
It
than
is.
the
It
Europa
is. You're not wrong. You're not. But you know,
Carnage,
but the
Carnage,
stakes. You know,
Carnage,
hold up.
Carnage,
But the
Carnage,
Europa
Carnage.
League
Remember-
was
He's so-
entertaining
by the way.
because of the stakes. There's
Remember
no
all the
stakes
shit
in
that
this. Really.
RSM tried to speak last week, yeah? You wait. You know if Anthony dunks on your head top, yeah.
Yo, Touchline gonna come back with a vengeance.
Touchline.
bro.
You know what's crazy though? Touchline came last week. He said, "And what? You don't even have UCL yet. I got UCL." And you realize how he hadn't mentioned that because he came with heavy energy last week. And if you don't get UCL and you don't get champs, you haven't had a successful season. This is
I
like
got
sometimes
it.
Nah,
you just
but
Yeah.
gotta.
brother, if you don't,
Hold on,
our
hold on.
video
You haven't had a
was the
successful
one
season
coming out
anyways.
on Friday with the Shiesty, bro.
They've had a successful season anyways.